Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the show today. It's Uncle Bruce here. Stock Markets with Bruce is the name of the channel. We try to cover the markets in plain English over here, and we have a little bit of fun at the same time. I hope you're doing all right today. Welcome to Tuesday, June the 8th, 2000, and I think it's 21, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. It's just past 2000. Don't know if many of you weren't around. Certainly, you were not adults when we went into the 2000. The year 2000. Oh my gosh, 1998. It started. It started in '98. The panic started in 1998. There were doomsayers everywhere in '98, '99. The end of the world. There was no way we were going to see the year 2000 as the human species. And then the word came out that every computer in the world is going to crash, because they're not built to handle the year 2000 in their systems. All the software out there can only go to 1999. That's as far as they've ever thought. Then they never thought to put a 200 in front of the thing, and it was going to be the end of the world. I'm telling you, the national media of every single television station, newspaper, radio, you name it, all talked about this topic during the year 1999. Absolutely big time. The end of the world. Absolutely. There was no way that the computers in the government would be able to handle it, because they're so antiquated from the 70s anyway. And no one thought in 1974 to think about the year 2000, because everybody figured, well, these computers will just be replaced every couple of years. And by the time the 90s roll around, these programmers will have thought ahead to 2001 and 2 and 3. And your social security checks won't come out anymore. Your all the payroll for all companies around the world won't happen. So then we got this new term called Y2K compliant. Y2K compliance systems came out. All kinds of companies were created to help entities figure out how to handle the year 2000. There was a business in that. Here we are in 2021, and any of you out there who are now 25 to 35 years old, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, or you certainly didn't care in the year 1999, because you were 12 or 10 or 8, and it was just like, those old people, whatever they talk about, I don't care. It didn't matter. Yep. So here we are in 2021. We're still here. It's still working. But Y2K compliant. I remember that. I remember I used to see and this is dating me. I used to get my bank statements in the mail. I used to get my credit card statement in the mail, and they were proud to put a logo on our bank statements saying, so and so bank, proud to be to announce we are Y2K compliant. Yay! In other words, don't worry, you sap. Starting January the 1st, that 19.99% interest we've been charging you for the last 20 years on your credit card, we're going to just keep on charging you 19.99%. Don't you worry about a thing. We got our act together. We're going to keep nailing you these interest on interest on interest. We're here for you. We're here to serve you and collect your money. Don't worry about that. People worried about elevators stopping between floors on New Year's Eve and not working. Because again, all the systems in these buildings, these massive towers in downtown, corporate world, weren't programmed to handle 2000. The computers would just stop and go, we don't know how to work in the year 2000, because we're only programmed to work until 1999. It was a real issue. I mean, the military was worried. I mean, militaries of the world were worried that the missiles wouldn't launch on January the 1st. 2000. And what are we going to do now? I mean, we're going to have world peace. We can't have that. I mean, we can't afford that. We have to keep those factories going and build those bombs and make those bullets and those guns. We can't. What is this? No. Oh no. Can you just imagine if someone showed up and all of a sudden the world bought into the notion that this humanoid person is the next one, and all will be fine. World peace will dominate. The human race is saved. Who's going to believe that? No, too many competing interests. Anyway, welcome to 2021, kids. Here we are. On that happy note, welcome one, welcome all. I lived in Colombia as a child. Nobody was worried over there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. My most memorable New Year's Eve, 1999. We partied like the world was going to end. What a time to be alive. Oh yeah. There's no question about it. That whole year, 1999 was, oh, what's going to happen in 2000? Oh, Y2K was very real for me. New Year's Eve, I ironically wore a pink sequin shirt, basically a pink disco ball, and I got way too drunk. What about the Mayans? And we had pay telephone booths in 2000. Yeah, we still had pay phones. Oh, we addressed to Y2K. Well, you just wait for Y10K. Oh no. Y2K. I was in Las Vegas partying. There were people who were predicting that all the slot machines in Vegas would just start paying out. The payouts would just open up. I don't know why. Wishful thinking, I guess it was. No, at midnight, every slot machine just going to pay out money because they're not programmed for 2000, and they're just going to open up, and the money's just going to come out. Yeah, I remember that. Unbelievable. Those are crazy times. But then, we thought we were so sophisticated. We're modern people. We've 25 years ago we landed on the moon. We've been around. We can launch spaceships. And we got 777 airplanes here, and we got 747s. We can fly anywhere we want in the world, and we can use our credit card anywhere we want. It's the modern world. And we have internet, and we've got cell phones kind of coming around. This planet of ours, oh man, are we on top of it? And then there was the Y2K thing. Guess what happened on New Year's Day? Nothing happened. There was nothing changed. Everything was decidedly and boringly normal. All that hype, and it was over. It was over. But I can tell you that every news organization had their eyes and ears open for a stuck elevator in a high rise because of Y2K, and they were looking for escalators that weren't working, and subway systems that were all freaked out, and railway systems and airlines. Air traffic control. They were talking about those guys, because those computers from air traffic control were like from the 80s, and they figured, they can't handle the year 2000. There's no way. Nothing happened. It was fine. Yeah, what can I say? Although I will say the bankers, many of the large banking companies and the utility people, like all the electric companies and all these guys, they all said for months prior to New Year's Eve, like starting in September, October, November, worry not. We have extra staff in place at all key infrastructure locations, pipelines, electrical stations, the entire power grid, all the nuclear plants. Don't worry, they're all Y2K compliant. We're not going to have meltdowns in every nuclear site. The rumors were dire that the end of the world, as you know it, was going to happen in every level of the world, every level, from electric to nuclear to just you name it. And all these companies assured all their followers, we've extra staff on hand to make sure that the transition from 1999 to 2000 will be smooth and it'll be just fine. It was. Nothing happened. It was so much fun. That was yeah. What happened on New Year's Day? People had hangovers. That's right. That was it. New Year's Day, and my first hangover of 2000. That's it. That's what we got. But it gave us something to talk about, and we were all unified. The world was unified on the same subject for quite a while, a number of months. We were all unified on the same thing. And it was the end of the world. And look at that. We survived Y2K, and our thanks was a Yoko Ono art book. That's what it was. Yeah. DQ, my New Year's Day 2000, Y2K made me sleep in my clothes, unable to hold down solid food. The hate of smell of alcohol for it. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. COBOL programmers brought out of retirement for Y2K readiness. Those programs still running on IBM mainframes from the 70s. COBOL. The COBOL guys had to be brought out of retirement. Could you help set up our computer to go into 2000? Because when you created this program in 72, 74, we only went to 1999 on our meter. The great blackout 3 years later. That's right. The great blackout was later. Yeah, that was a whole other matter. It was amazing. It's true too. A whole lot of projects were on hold as funding was redirected to Y2K. COBOL peeps did well. That's right. There were guys who were saying, "I don't want to work. I'm 74 years old. I haven't done any software on COBOL since 1980, whatever. You want me? It's $100 an hour." In those days, $20 an hour is a lot of money. They were getting $100 an hour, like no problem. Oh, I'll give you all the work you want, $100 an hour. These guys are making more money in their senior year. They had a good 3 months, and then they were back. Then get back in your senior center. Get out of here. We don't need you anymore. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Bob is asking me a trick question here. That's not a trick question. He's asking me a question I can't understand right now. I can't give him this answer. Do you know how many shares will be outstanding after the Sixtra merge? I'll be getting 100 million. Obviously, I'm missing something because of 40. I don't know, Bob. Let's find out when they announce it. But I don't know. Relax. It's all right. We'll be okay. It's like Y2K. We're going to be fine. They'll get the thing done, and we'll figure it out. But if you're obsessed by it, I understand. It's okay. You're allowed to be obsessed. It's good. You're on it. But I'm not going to sweat over this right now. I'm just not. I'm watching the stock, and it's telling me whether this is going to be a good deal or not. I think it's going to be a good deal. I like the fact that Wall Street has put extra money into this deal. That right there, they passed a smell test with a number of entities that have all said, "Oh, we'd love to be in this pipe financing. We don't have a problem whatsoever being in the pipe deal at $10." And the company will be well funded as soon as it starts trading as a public company, and that's good enough for me. That's all the due diligence I have to worry about. And I've lost enough hair through the Y2K fiasco. As you can plainly see, I lost all my hair in 3 months. Why wasn't there a toilet paper panic in Y2K? Well, maybe there was, and you didn't know about it. Were you born then? Were you around? Did you buy toilet paper in the 1999? Were you old enough to be allowed to buy toilet paper? Did you notice anything? Oh gosh, I'll tell you, it was something. It was something. Anyway, there you have it. Welcome to the Y2K post party. Here we are, 2021. We've survived Y2K 21 years ago, and we're still here. And the banks are still able to charge us money for overdraft and interest and everything else. It's all good. Everything is fine. Anyway, I lost my hair too in Y2K. Yeah, that's right. Me too. I had a full head of hair in summer 99, and then by spring 2000, I was bald. What is that all about? Who do I sue? Ryan in time. I was 4 years old during the Y2K. Wait, there was an age limit for toilet paper? That's right. You didn't know that. You kids today, you have no idea what the world was like when we were around in 1999. You had to have a driver's license to be able to buy toilet paper. You could buy up to 4 rolls without ID. But after that, you had to have ID up to 12 rolls. And over 12 rolls, you had to have at least a driver's license. And anything over 20 rolls, you had to have a passport. You guys just don't know what the world was like in 1999. You think you know it all. You're so sharp. You're so smart. You're able to make these do whatever you want them to do. But you guys have no idea what it was like buying toilet paper in 1999. I'm telling you right now. We old guys, yeah, we know what it was like walking to school uphill into the wind. Walking home uphill into the wind with rain. It was tough when we were kids. You kids today, you don't know nothing. Of course, what my dad went through in the 40s, he was making all that crap up. It's the Second World War. Oh my, give me a break, man. I survived the Osmonds, okay? They played that music every half hour on the hour. Every half hour, they played that dang Osmond music, and I survived that as a 14-year-old. The Second World War stuff he went through about no food and no, nothing. I mean, come on. I've seen John Wayne movies. They look pretty okay to me. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm 45. I'd like to be asked for ID for toilet paper. Exactly, Uncle Bruce. You know exactly what it was like. You haven't forgotten a thing. That's right. You could get a doctor's prescription, buy a full case of toilet paper. That's right. Those are the days, man. We suffered. We paid the price so you kids today can enjoy life. Oh no, Eddie! I tried working this out the other day, and I'm 37, and I've lived through 20 plus apocalypses. The Mayan calendar countdown one was my favorite. That was the big one for me. Carter, thank you for this donation, despite our silliness. We love you guys. Yeah, what can I say? Bob's saying, hey, I'm not stressing too much about it. I just want to figure how many shares will be outstanding so I can figure out my likely strike price post merger that I'll roll over on my written contracts. Bob just trying to figure out exactly to the penny how many shares are going to be outstanding, what strike price he wants to write his contracts for, as to where the shares are going. Like, this is going to matter. Bob, I have news for you. I don't know how old you are, Bob. You might be older than I am, and hey, I cut you all the slack in the world. But I want to tell you something about the stock market. I want you guys to come in here and listen to this very closely. Okay, this is secret stuff. Okay, normally I would save this for the classes that I'm going to conduct, but today I'm going to give you a little hint about a thing about the stock market. All right, this is a lesson that I learned day one in '78 when I started investing in the market. What makes a stock go up or down is exactly how many buyers and sellers there are. If there are more buyers, the stocks go up. If there are more sellers, it goes down. Sometimes it doesn't even matter. Like, I found it in '78. It doesn't even matter if the company makes money or not. It didn't even matter if they were insolvent or not. It didn't even matter if they owed $5 billion and had no money in the bank. It didn't matter if there was a pandemic or not. If there are more buyers on a stock than sellers, shares go up. If there are more sellers than buyers, shares go down. Like, even when a company like Apple would come out with record earnings, 40% higher than the last quarter, the greatest quarter in their history, the shares can still drop 10% in one day because there are more sellers than buyers, not because of how well the company did last month. They don't care about last month. They care about next month. But there are times where companies merge and come together and get on the markets, and people don't care how many shares are outstanding. They don't care whether insiders are going to sell or not. They don't care if the company's going to issue more stock for fresh capital or do a takeover or merger. They don't care. The bottom line is they want in, and they want in now. And sometimes you have to make your decisions on the seat of your pants. You have to decide right now what you're going to do. You're going to do three things: buy, sell, do nothing. And that's how this market works. And you have to understand human emotion. And you can analyze it till the cows come home all you want, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a question of human emotion and the vibe of the market at that time. That's all it is. These are tips that no other analyst will tell you. You go to any other YouTube channel out there, you watch these guys, and you're going to see charts, flow-throughs, resistance levels, 200-day moving averages, buy, sell, resistance points. I don't know what else you're going to see. You're going to see all kinds of technical crap that you're going to go, wow, is this ever complicated? But it isn't. It isn't complicated at all. Everything can change on the dime in a moment's notice based on human emotion. That's all you got to figure out. That's all you got to understand. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more than that. So these shares, Bob, when they do their merger and they change the listing symbol and they start trading as the new company, you're going to look at the stock and go, wow, my analytics tells me that I should be writing call contracts at this price because of all the work I've done, all the due diligence I've done, all the batteries I've used up in my Texas Instruments calculator. Well, you guys don't have those anymore, obviously. We used to have Texas Instruments calculator. With all that work, the strike price should be this much a share. The problem is, of course, if the shares are sitting at $14 and they're not at 28 like you think they're supposed to be, well, Houston, we got a problem. And you can think that, you can think the problem through all you want, but it's not going to make the stock go where you want it to go. The stock will go where it wants to go on its own. And at the end of the day, the market never lies. It's the oldest expression around. The market never lies. And if there are more buyers than sellers all the time, goes up. It just goes up. If there are more people who want houses in your neighborhood, your price of houses in your neighborhood go up. More people want to get out of your neighborhood and nobody wants to move in, prices go down. Okay, that's it. That's all. Then there's the law of supply and demand, which is part of the overall picture of, how many's wanted, how many's available. So right now, car dealerships are waiting for you saps to come on in. They're looking for suckers to come into car dealerships right now when everyone knows car dealerships are short on inventory. And they're rubbing their hands going, oh, I can't wait for the latest sucker to walk in here to buy a new car. Oh man, we're getting full price, and we're going to have all these add-on fees, and they're just going to say, okay, 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 and then we're going to tell them, oh, we got a great deal for you. We got a brand new car for you with zero interest and all this features, blah blah blah, and you're going to go, oh, okay. Uh, and you're going to end up in about 2 years from now realizing I paid $6,000 too much for this piece of crap. It's just a car. It's just a thing with four wheels on. What was I thinking? Well, you weren't thinking. You got caught up in the hype. My recommendation to all of you who are thinking of getting a new car: wait another year. Just drive the old jalopy you got a little longer. Keep it going, because in a year from now, every car dealership in the world will be drowning in cars, drowning in vehicles, drowning. And the deals will be there. There will be dealerships going out of business because they're being poorly run right now in a good market. They don't have to be well run. You don't have to be a really smart car dealership to make money right now. Anyone can make money in the car business because there aren't enough cars, and whatever car you have, you get top dollar for. But when the competition picks up again, then you find the winners and the losers, and you'll notice who's gone quickly and who's surviving. So just be patient, my friends. But try to tell someone to be patient, not to get their latest F-150 is kind of tough sometimes. But that's what we got. It's the way it is. Travel. Oh my gosh. I was surprised the other day here in Canada, noticing how cheap airfare was. Their airfare deals in Canada. I was really surprised at how cheap it. Normally, airfare in Canada is ridiculously expensive. I mean, it costs more money to fly from Calgary to Toronto and back in many months of the year. It costs more money to do that than to fly to London, England. You fly to London. Now, if you go to New York and catch a flight, from there to anywhere in Europe, you can get flights for as low as 500 round trip, 400 round trip. I mean, the deals are unbelievable. You pay more than that to fly 400 miles in Canada. I mean, Canada is such a closed up shop. Our country is so against our own citizens, it's unbelievable. We have had airlines try to start up in this country again and again and again, going, wow, we can make all kinds of money in the airplane business here, because if we open up an airline and fly these routes that where these existing airlines are charging an arm and a leg for, we can fly those routes for $50 less easy and still make a lot of money, except for the fact that they start up their business, they put their planes on the tarmac, and then these airlines cut their costs to those routes by 70% until these guys run out of money and they drive them out of business. And then they're back. There's only two airlines, and they run the show again. And this is all allowed under the law. It's all fair. This is fair competition. Oh, really? And so Canadians screw Canadians like you can't believe. We're really good at it. And Canadians pay a premium for so many things that they shouldn't have to pay for. But it's the way it is. Of course, it's impossible. Let's just say, frankly, it is next to impossible for U.S. airlines to come on up to Canada with a lot of planes and fly in and out of here all the time, because a U.S. airplane can only go from Denver to Calgary and back. You can't go from Denver to Calgary to Regina to Winnipeg to Toronto to New York, and you can't do that. And you can't go like New York, Toronto, Chicago, Winnipeg. That's almost impossible to get that kind of a licensing thing for. You come in and you drop off, pick up your passengers, and come back, and that's it. And then Canadian Airlines are allowed to go from Calgary to Denver, do the same thing, because Canadian Airlines can't go from Denver to Albuquerque to Dallas to Atlanta and then back to Toronto. No, you can't do that. So without that kind of flying privileges, you can't offer deals. Airlines are stuck with their, well, we could go from here across the border to there, and that's it. Then we got to come back. With that, it's very inefficient flying. And it's much more expensive, and consumers pay through the nose for these restricted options. And so a lot of Canadians, what they do is they get in their cars when you're allowed to drive across the border. You drive your car across the border. And in Ontario, you drive to Buffalo. In Vancouver, you drive to Seattle. From Creston, you drive to Spokane. And you take your plane flights from there. And that's how you do it. And you avoid the Canadian costs of flying. And when you come home, you come back to that same place. And what my mother used to do, she would, living here in Creston, this used to be her house, she would come to visit me in Palm Desert with Jennifer and our daughter. She would drive across the border from here to Spokane, spend the night in a hotel. And the hotel would give her free parking for her 2-week stay in the desert. They would drive her to the airport the next morning with their shuttle bus for nothing. She'd get on her flight. She'd get down to Palm Desert with us. And we fly home. She'd grab the shuttle bus back to the hotel, right to her car, and then she could come right home. She wouldn't even have to stay in the hotel for the night on the way back unless she chose to. And she would stop at the Costco, pick up some stuff or grocery store, and she'd come back here to her house after 2 weeks, and all will be well. That is what Canadians are really good at. We're good at screwing each other for prices, but we're also very smart on how to save money and get the man. Beat the man if we can, because we also survived Y2K. We knew how to survive Y2K. Anyway, welcome to the show this morning. It's good to see you. 296 roughly on GameStop. It got as high as I think 299 this morning, maybe for a little bit. It's up $16 GameStop right now. Anyone complaining? Hands up. I don't think so. 297 right now on GameStop with 35 minutes to go until we open for the day. So a rather interesting morning to kind of start the ball rolling here. Over on Gore's Holdings, I noticed it's 1453 up 28 cents, which looks great, but it's only 3,400 volume. It's not enough volume to get me all jacked up here. A VGAC is at 1002 on 10,000 shares, so it's a little better. AMC at 5706, 5797 actually up almost $3. 7.2 million volume is definitely backing off on AMC now. What else is going on? SoFi 2110 down 11 cents on 7,300. Not a lot happening there. I did notice that one of our other stocks, which one was that, Bruce? One of our other SPACs looked a little better this morning. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Was it VACQ? Was it that one? Yeah, Vector Acquisition, 1015 up 8 cents. It seems to do this from time to time. It was over 1020 this morning, actually, but it's only 8,800 shares. And I kind of get the impression that there are some people in the know that are getting, they're on top of information that's telling them that in the not too distant future, Vector will be, their filing will be approved as final, and they can call their shareholder vote to transform themselves into Rocket Lab. And I kind of get the impression that a few people are picking up stock from time to time because they have that insider info. I'm guessing. I can't prove anything. I'm not going to court here. It's just Bruce making his guesses. Starboard value 994. Nothing going on Starboard value yet. I did notice that our friends at Fortress looked interesting. Fortress 1010 on Fortress, but unfortunately 196 shares of volume on the pre-market. So the 1010 looks good, but the volume is misleading. So it's not going anywhere yet. It's still around $9.99 to $10. But we know Fortress has its shareholder meeting in 12 days. So next week, Thursday. And we know that VGAC has their shareholder meeting day after tomorrow. And so VGAC sitting at $9.99 at the moment. It was at 10:03 this morning, 10:04 this morning. It's traded 15,000 shares. It's back to the $10 level that we're kind of used to with it. We're used to this price, and that's where it is. SoFi at 21 unchanged from last night's close right now. This is the pattern on SoFi. It sort of starts the pre-market usually down a little bit, and then as it gets close to opening, it kind of comes back to where it left off last night. It's really weird how SoFi trades, but it doesn't trade with a lot of volume. Today, 68,800. So kind of quiet on that one. Navsite, NSH, Navsite Holdings, 993. Nothing going on here. 300 shares traded in the pre-market. So dead quiet. Dead quiet. Okay. So there you go. 296, 297 now on GameStop. Excuse me. Gore's 1453 on no volume and no news. As we wait out the exact moment, the exact second that this will happen. If I could tell you, I'd tell you. But I tell you, if I knew the answers to these SPACs 3 months ago, I wouldn't even be on this channel. I'd have been retired a long time ago. And hang on. Oh, bless me. I would have been retired a long time ago. And, I'd be just filthy rich, keeping it all to myself. Why would I share it with you guys? But the problem is I don't know. So I have to be here. Try to interpret what's going on in plain English for you. blowing my nose on the air. How inappropriate. 58.04 on AMC, up 3.04 on the stock. So there you go. There's what we're at. Thank you, everybody, for popping by and seeing me. Nelson, hey, thank you for becoming a new member, buddy. I like that little pose you got there with the cup. Right on, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining this great group of people we have here. And Mark Texador. Mark, welcome, buddy, to the group here, the channel, the following, the happening, the thing, whatever we are. I think we had a couple of people join up. They might have joined up even before I started the show, and I welcome you as well. I'll find your names and I'll get you. Daniel is saying here, I sold a $300 covered call contract on GameStop. Pardon me, one moment here. GameStop 2 weeks ago for expiry on the 18th of June. So that's not this Friday, but next Friday. I'm guessing I just sit and wait it out. Still have so many shares that aren't tied up, so I'll just have to cry about making some money. Well, the other shares you could think about writing 350s if you dare. Week or two out, you might bring in 25 or more dollars for those. Remember, if you get taken out at 300, you're going to keep the premium you already got, so you're getting out at a higher price. Right now we're 297. Something tells me you didn't pay $300 for your stock either. Something tells me you're up on this, and I'm happy and I'm very pleased, and I don't fret about it. I don't fret about a stock taking off on you, where you get bought out and add your premium to it, because these shares do fluctuate, as we know. We've seen GameStop now in the last 10 days reach 268, go down to 220, go up, down. $50 moves on this stock, unfortunately, is not unusual. For some, it's very fortunate. It depends on the kind of trading you do on GameStop. But here we are at 297. But if you're thinking of writing call contracts, any of you out there are thinking of writing calls on GameStop, 320s, 340s, 350s for next Friday, Friday after, Friday, 3 months out, you want to write 400, so you can probably get yourself $40 a share. You want to write contracts for 5 months out at 500 a share, you could probably get $40-50 a share. You take that money and either buy more stock of GameStop, although I'd recommend you kind of watch for a dip. I'm not sure. I'm not saying there's going to be one. How can I tell you? Or you take that money and you pick off now call contracts on these SPACs that we're talking about. And then you position yourself into 10 or 20 of each one of these SPACs with contracts. So you've got 1,000 or 2,000 shares of leverage on your SPACs with money from GameStop. So now you're upping you're diversifying out, and you're upping your upside. You're gambling. Hey, who's not saying we're not gambling? You write a call contract against your GameStop, you're gambling the stock. However, you're taking the cash and you're diversifying your holdings over maybe 5 other stocks as well at the same time. Any one of those SPACs goes from $10 to $20 in the next 8 months, because you're buying January contracts roughly. Any one of those doubles in price with the leverage that you're getting on the contracts, 20 contracts. Hey, if you can make $10 a call, that's $1,000 a call on 20 calls. That's a 20 grand increase on just one of them. So, hey, there's nothing wrong with any of this. Nothing. This is good money management, account management, and potentially very, very lucrative. Richard, welcome, Richard Harris, to the group today. Another new member. Nice to have you here. And also, Baking, thank you for this donation. I have a few hundred SoFi shares. Should I be writing a covered call with them or just wait it out? You're not writing covered calls now. No way. No. You're going to wait on SoFi to reach the 30 to 40 range, and then you'll consider it at that time. Because what we have to find out about SoFi is, as they become more and more known in the marketplace, and I believe there will be a bit of a run on the stock, because there's quite a bit of a short position on it, and this stock, as it sort of settles in, will be accumulated by large investment firms, institutional investors like pension funds and hedge funds and ETFs. As this thing gets gobbled up by outfits that won't sell it anymore, this tightens up the float, and we're moving this market up. Then it's a question of what kind of volatility do we have at 30, 35, or 40. And if we have $5 a day volatility, you may have to hold back and just go, okay, let this thing, inch up, and maybe when it reaches 40, 45, I'll write 50s or 55s. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And we'll be monitoring it. We'll see what we can do. All right. Yeah. Exciting stuff, man. This is awesome. I'm excited. Oh man, am I excited. Anyway, what can I say? Amiv Potter, I got over my shame of sneezing and blowing my nose when I went to Germany as an exchange student. Kids in my class just honked. No shame at all. Well, it is what it is. I can't. I'm not going to leave the room every time I need to sneeze or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. I got too much work to do here. I got too much to watch. What's going on here? The Dow right now is up 2 points. I mean, we got a flat opening here at this point. What are we now at? 25 minutes to go before we start trading. S&P is up 8. NASDAQ is up 73. So, nothing to get excited about. We got Jim Cramer talking about the cryptocurrencies and all that. And who cares? So what? Who cares? Yeah, crypto. You know what worries me about crypto? I mean, people ask me all the time, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? As an old man, what I think doesn't matter. But what I do think about crypto is that crypto can be regulated to death in a minute, in a heartbeat. What worries me is that the U.S. government, let's just say, or the British government, or all G10 members, all G20 countries sign a pact, instantly making it mandatory that every single transaction of Bitcoin must be a registered transaction with tax authorities. That's the end of crypto. It's over. And they'll justify it by saying, well, we're not trying to kill the crypto market. No, we're trying to protect consumers. We're trying to protect people from ransomware attacks because these guys get paid in crypto and we want to know who they are. We're just trying to protect you. Oh, by the way, you owe us taxes too. We're going to put a 10% tax on every crypto transaction or a 0.1% tax. I mean, it can be as little as 1/10 of 1 percentage point tax on every transaction on crypto. That'll kill the market. That'll cool it off. And what worries me about this is it doesn't need all countries to get into this game. We don't need every country in the world to get into the crypto regulation market or the crypto taxation market to kill off crypto big time or to make it really hurt. You just need 1 or 2 of them, and others will just follow. And next thing you know, crypto is 1/10 the price, and the fad is over. And I just saying, that's what I don't trust it. I love the old dollar bill. I like a piece of paper with currency on it. This I trust this. Because I can go to my corner store and I can lay that down there and buy something. And I don't have to give my email address when I buy something with this. I have to tell them my name, and I don't have to tell them what I'm going to do with this, what I want this for. I kind of don't like the intrusion. I just, but I'm old. Remember now, I'm crotchety. When you get this age, you get kind of PO'd at these punks, these 40-year-olds who think they can tell you what to do with your life. You get upset, especially when you get these border guys and these tax guys and these politician guys who are 30 years younger than you, trying to tell you how to live your life. And I'm looking at these punks that can't even live theirs. Yeah, I'm having trouble with that. But that's the problem with old people. We look at younger people and go, man, oh man, really? You're telling me really? You have no idea. Anyway, there you go. No shame, sneezing or farting. There you go. Well, farting is kind of not really a good idea. I like the one cheek sneak. I think that's farting is cool. Oh no, the one true currency. Oh yeah, yeah. What can I say? What can I tell you? I don't know, guys. I don't know. What's wrong with 40-year-olds? He's attacking me. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying in general that there are some people that are younger that are idiots. You know them. Tony, you know who they are. You know some people around you, 5 or 10 years around your age that are morons. You're surrounded by, you know who I'm talking about, Tony. So anyway, I'm not attacking you. Get over that. Because if you guys think that, you're morons. Yeah, it's all good. Welcome to the show. Dana, I like your style. I want to see over 300 today. That's what I want to see. There you go. 298.79. Maybe we get it. Maybe we get it right away. Laugh out loud. One cheek sneak. Yes. I'm 42. I like sneaking cheeks. Yeah, Tony is triggered. It's a shocker. Oh my. I'm feeling a little personally attacked. Get over it. Toughen up. You guys better get tough. You guys better be tough. You're gonna get run over out there, you guys. John Van, 298.75 right now, 297.93. It's jumping around. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I see where this is going. Please do not chip in $1,000 for Bruce to fart on the air. If that happens, I'm out of here. No, we don't want that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not farting for money. I fart for free. Hey, I resemble that remark. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. This is too much fun today. I bet we will have a small dip on the halfway through 310. Some old timers, $300. We are Sparta. Spartica. You know what? I'm a 43-year-old here, and I agree with Uncle Bruce. There you go. 600 by Friday. We're not asking for a lot. We just expect the stock to be at 600 a share on Friday afternoon. That's all we're not asking for it. We're demanding it. How about that? There you go. Oh my gosh. Buy books and weed with cash. There's a I know a 65-year-old locked me in a broom closet. Oh no. My. 300 edge lord. Oh gosh. Finally, something Bruce does for free. Finally. I mean, the guy, he sells everything. Look, I get people asking me to sell them stuff. It's unbelievable. I mean, they want me to sign my T-shirts and send it to them, game worn. They want me to do all kinds of stuff for money. It's unbelievable. I figure, well, I better get into come up with ideas myself. What about 10K, Bruce? What about it? Oh, how about that GameStop? Oh my gosh! Welcome to the boys club. Well, gals, gals are sneaky too. Gals have a way of, they are experts at the one cheek sneak. Because you ever notice how women will sit in chairs, and they cross their legs and, they kind of shift a little bit. What do you think they're doing? They're getting comfortable. What do you think, gals? Women eat junk food too. I know some gals that like chips and other junk foods, and eventually they have to do something. They have to have a release, and there's got to be a way. You got to wonder how is it that women can do this without us, without being caught, And then of course, if you have that lingering thing, they blame the dog, like, oh, the dog. Colin says, we don't fart at my home, but apparently there's a family of loud ducks that live throughout the house. I'd say those pets, those darn pets, those gerbils. Oh, the amount of gas they give up is just ridiculous. I mean, and the thing is, the cage, is in one end of the house, but it smells all over the house. How they can get that smell into like a bathroom, 2 floors away from where the cage is. They're sneaky, these things. They are sneaking. I'm just saying, oh my gosh, I don't know. And what can I tell you? Matthew, but many are going cashless in the gentrified areas in Baltimore. It's clearly discriminatory, and Bruce is going to help me invest at the bank. I make off the sweet litigation. Okay. No, my gosh. This would be sad. The day that Bruce charges per fart. He farts for the love of the game. I gotta give him that. Yuck, guys. Some people just do it for the money. He does it for the love of the game. You gotta hand it to him for that. You can't blame a guy for that. Come on. We just want to know how much to pinch one for Yoko. Okay, who farted? Oh no, I get embarrassed even saying the word. Sell your fart in a jar. See, now there you go. Here's a package for you. Oh my gosh, can you imagine me at the post office having to declare what's in the box? What is it you're sending to the United States? Oh, it's a mason jar. Oh, and what is in the jar? Air. What kind of air? Scented. What kind of scented air? Natural scents. How much more descriptive should I get? Oh my gosh. How do you feel about the dividend stocks that you can also write options on, Uncle B? Yes, can be done. You can do that on IBM. You're not going to get much in the way of premiums, though. Premiums aren't going to be like exceptional, but if you can get a 4.5% yield on an IBM stock, and then you can get maybe per year 6 or 8 or 10% yield on dividend income, on option premium, add that to the dividend income, you got yourself a 12% yielder on your money. That's not bad. That's actually very good. Maybe something like that can work. Okay, Boomer, says Davey. Alrighty. What can I say? Was this a fart, or are we just playing Yoko again? What are those noises, and why is there a yellow cloud over Bruce's record player? What's going on here? Something's not right. An Uncle Bruce mug is $15, but for another $5, he'll fart directly into the mug before packaging and sending. There's the personal touch. The personal touch. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Carlos, today is a Cheese Whiz bagel day. This will bring the farts we need. There we go. We got to keep Bruce in the gas business. We got to keep him producing gas for his export business. Talk about a pipeline. Oh no, lies. Women don't poop, Bruce. You don't know anything. Gals don't do this sort of stuff. It's unwomanly. Women don't fart. We fluff. Slow news day, huh? For a try, Brucey, Uncle Bruce. Finally, I found a broker to trade options on the markets here in the U.S. in Europe. Are 25 cents for SoFi expiring Jan 22 too expensive? For $4.90. Oh, you're talking about trying to buy $25 calls on SoFi expiring January for $4.90. That's what you're at. Yeah, that's expensive. That is rather expensive. You might be better off looking at October's or November's. Maybe you can get some of those. Get something around $22.50 maybe for less than that. That would be definitely something. Careful, Bruce's dinosaur. And don't be telling on Jen like that, Uncle Bruce. Won't be doing it. Oh, man. Bruce's gas in a jar, $5 a pop. There you go. There you go. I have been with my lady for 9 years, and I've yet to hear a fart. 11th wonder of the world. Have you ever wondered why women take bubble baths? Have you ever wondered why women take bubble baths, and 20 minutes into the bubble bath, there's still bubbles everywhere? Have you ever noticed that? Does that not occur to you that they don't run more water and they don't swish up the water's always got bubbles in it, always, and there's this funny scent because when they start taking their bubble bath, if you get a whiff of that bubble bath, so it smells nice, but after about 20-30 minutes, all those bubbles around it, they don't smell the same anymore. What do you think that is? They never had an explanation that satisfies my curiosity. I always wondered. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I would rather end up in A&E with trapped wind than fart in public. Don't doubt our determination not to be gross. There you go. Who here hasn't blamed the dog? That's right. Who hasn't? I know someone who mailed me a fart in a mail jar. Oh, laughing out loud. Ron, hey, Uncle Bruce and all my apes. How you doing? Uncle B, what kind of news tomorrow do you expect that could jump GameStop significantly? What could make the stock take off to the end of the earth? I have no idea. I don't know. What news are we expecting tomorrow from GameStop? What we're expecting, I hope, news like how many stores are going to be closed down. How many are planned to be shut down? How many stores do they want to be at by the end of the year? Maybe the current fiscal year. How the sales are going. How's the e-commerce going? Talk about that new, that brand new Pennsylvania-based. Was it York, Pennsylvania-based warehouse that they're building for e-commerce distribution? I want to hear about that. I want to hear about these NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I want to hear about this website. I want to hear about this business. I want to know all about that. I would love to hear be introduced to the new CEO. Maybe that kind of reveal something like that person. What else am I expecting? I really don't know what else to expect in the meeting. I kind of waiting more for the after the meeting, the news after the meeting, which is the first quarter financials. That I'm waiting for. I'm very curious about how did the first 3 months go compared to last year's first 3 months and the year before that. Show me how you're doing there, and then from there, maybe maybe in the next little while they'll discuss the possibility of maybe they'll sell stock. Maybe they'll issue some shares to the to investors for more cash. After all, we're almost at 300 a share. I would love to see 3 million shares go out the door for 900 million more. Sell 10 million shares and bring in 3 billion. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, we'd have 80 million out with 4 billion in cash in the bank. Yeah, not bad. That's a really good, strong position to be in. Now this company is a buyer. Now these guys can go shopping for other companies, whatever they want to get into. They got cash and stock. Yeah, they can really transform this thing. That would excite me to no end, because I think if this company can raise cash at these stock levels, the stock will go higher, just like AMC. It'll go higher because every dollar you bring in, you strengthen the company's position. And if these guys sold, just hear me out. Theoretically, they sold 30 million shares at 300. That would bring in $9 billion, right? With $1 billion they got, they'd have $10 billion in cash in the bank. They'd have 100 million shares outstanding, which is equal to $100 a share in cash. So the company now has 100 in the bank per share in cash. All right. You think the stock ever going to go back under $100 a share? No, they got 100 a share in cash. Would it go under 200? I doubt it. Not with 100 share in cash, and they're flowing money. And now they have $10 billion, $10 billion, and they're looking around going, "Oh, what are we gonna get into?" They could make deals now for, say, they acquire a company and they spend maybe 20% cash and 80% stock. Okay, 5 to 1. Well, 10 billion in cash would let them buy 50 billion in assets. They might have 200 million shares outstanding, but now the company is valued at like $100+ billion. I mean, your stock is now over 300-400 book value or more, and it's cash flowing, and it's making all kinds of. Your stock's $1,000 a share. I mean, you're going to be just rich. So I don't expect that kind of news to come out tomorrow. I believe that kind of thought, those kinds of thoughts, are in the heads of key people at the top. There's one guy in particular I'm thinking about who's thinking, yeah, we got plans. But I don't think 30 million shares are going to be offered at 300 a share. I don't think so. I think there might be some offered here, maybe, but it'll be very little. I have a feeling that these shares will have to go much higher to entertain the idea of raising more cash, which makes you richer, of course, because obviously if they sell stock at 400 a share or 500 a share or 600 a share, they just issue, they bring in $1 billion here and $1 billion there and $1 billion here, every $100 a share. That just, fuel to the fire. Yeah. So here we are, 296. Here we are. Welcome to the world. The meeting is tomorrow. Tomorrow night we get the first quarter financials. And we got a lot of stuff to digest here. We could be busy. You're telling all of Jen's secrets. So girls move around like that because they're thinking of Jack Ryan. See, Bruce, you don't get it. You see, they're thinking of Jack Ryan. They're thinking of Brad Pitt, and thinking about George Clooney, and they're thinking about Uncle Bruce, and they're all just revved up inside. They're not moving from side to side because they have to release anything. No. They're just adjusting their skirts, as they're tugging on their dresses a little bit. They're just adjusting. There's nothing going. There's nothing happening here. No, it never. No. Okay. Anyway, I won a farting contest against my dad and my brother at the age of 10. I'm just saying. Sunday. I'm not sure if you want to be parading that trophy downtown very much. I'm. And if you're going out on speed dating, like one of those speed dating things, I don't think you want to brag about that at a speed dating thing. You might want to kind of bury that one. I'm just saying. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. There you go. Go. Oh my. My dad always blamed the barking rat. Well, your dad had a colorful way of describing the obvious. This chat never disappoints, says Ashley. Squeeze the cheese. Hey, Uncle Bruce, the volume on GameStop is still so low compared to January. What price levels could GameStop get to with the volume similar to back in January? Oh, then it'll go to 1,000 a share. Oh, yeah. You want a launch pad from here? I think gone. This is gone. Oh, sure. We're going up, $2 a trade and just, yeah. I mean, yeah, it could happen. I'm just saying. Anyway, there you have it. Boy. Hey, Uncle Bruce, scratch and sniff decals. You remember those? How about scratch? My Jen, when I met her, had a scratch and sniff T-shirt. Unbelievable. Didn't smell like that, though. No, it wasn't of that ilk. I think it was more of a perfumey smell, but a couple washings and it was all over. Yeah, save those special mugs for your Ollie fans, Bruce. Oh, man. What can I say? Stop by for stock info, and it's cheese whiz and farts. That's what I'm into. I can't stop laughing, says Kikis. This is really going downhill, says Luke. Look, these are health safety tips. You can't walk around holding this in. I mean, you'll have terrible cramps. I mean, you'll be doubled over in pain. Doctors tell you to let it go. Isn't there a song that Disney did called "Let It Go"? I mean, hey, I don't miss stuff. I hear this stuff. Just saying. Let it go, let it go. Okay. Can we get a fart amplifier? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Uncle Bruce makes my work days go by so quick. Much humor, much love. One cheek sneak. That's what it is. Lighten up. Hi, Bruce. Good idea to roll over SoFi June 11, 2150s at 123 to October 15s for 45 for 39 cents. Well, you got to make a rollover, so there's no doubt about that. But I'm not sure if you want to be into $45 calls. I'm not sure if you want to do that, but you want to get out of 11 calls and get into 15. Is that what you're trying to do? This doesn't add up. The money doesn't add up to me. I don't understand how you can only do that. I'm thinking you should be really rolling into 25s, 30s. That's what I would be talking about. But anyway, that's just me. I don't know. Correction to an earlier comment. It was Spire CEO on a joint podcast with Space SPACs released yesterday, recorded end of May. I'm not sure what I obviously missed the first part of this announcement, so I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. Hey, do whales fart? Do whales fart in the water, do you think? Do they eat anything gassy that would cause them to fart? Like, what about sharks, You ever wondered if you're falling behind a whale and a whole bunch of bubbles come up and they're not coming from the blowhole? Should you be concerned? If you're like snorkeling behind them? These are questions that I want to just bring out to the beginning, out to the front of the room. I want to bring them out to the front of the room and let you guys figure out what's going on. I don't know. Y'all gross, but absolutely hilarious. Just a friendly warning. You hold that air long enough, it'll eventually be expelled from your lungs. Nobody wants that. There you go. Lies, laughing out loud. They're just lies. Laughing out loud. Uncle Bruce is having the most likes of the year purely by talking about farts. See? These are bodily functions that have to happen. They have to happen. I mean, we can't not do that. How are we doing with thumbs ups? Anyway, we have 619 thumbs ups. It's not too bad. I mean, normally I would hold out, I would bring the Yoko album out without 1,000 thumbs ups before we go on the air. I mean, I'm giving you guys an hour to give me 1,000 thumbs ups to start the show, and I only have 656, and I'm ready. I mean, if you guys don't want to hand out 1,000 thumbs ups before we get going, I could put this on the turntable right now, and we could play this for the next 40 minutes, and we could listen to some wonderful 1985 Polydor music from Yoko. But you guys can change all that. We have 721 thumbs ups right now. All I need is like a measly 200. And, well, we got 750 now. We only need 250 thumbs ups, and we won't have to play this. I mean, you're worried about listening to fart sounds. What about this? This should send a chill through your spine. 789. Hey, Larry Pitts, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the donation on the PayPal account. But if you're worried about farts, this should absolutely terrify you. 826 thumbs ups. There's only 170 more needed, and we won't have to play Yoko. But hey, the turntable's right here. I mean, I can just pop this on right now. It's not a problem. I can have this running in a minute if that's what you want. We need 160 more to not listen to this. Please help me out. Give me 1,000 thumbs ups. Get this channel found by the world, because the more people that find this channel, the faster we go to a thumbs up every time. You see, we go to 1,000 thumbs ups faster if more people watch. And then I never have to even show the cover. But 861, I don't know. Maybe I'll pull it out. I don't know. Excuse me while I whip this out. To quote a line from Blazing Sound. I mean, I got the album right here. We're ready to go. We have 888 thumbs ups. That's all we got. We need 112 more. But I mean, I could pop this on the turntable right now. I mean, I'm ready. Let's go. I mean, 891 thumbs ups. I mean, we're not going to get 1,000 thumbs ups. I might as well turn this thing on. We're open. We got the Spaceballs thing. We're at 900 thumbs ups. We need 100 more, and we're still a minute to the opening. I'm just saying. I could put it on. It's not a problem. It's 921 thumbs up. So we might make 1,000. Maybe we might make 1,000. We might not have to do this. But I can tell you right now, there's some albums that are good quality on here. I can take off and put this on instead. And a moment's notice, just let me know. 946 thumbs up. We might make 1,000 here on the opening. Maybe we'll make it after all. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to save my channel from oblivion. 962 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. But help me out here. 969. Like I said, I'm happy to pop this thing on here any moment. We can start screaming the primeval screams together with Yoko. 979 thumbs ups. Like I said, boy. 983. Thank you, everybody, for this. Let's take a look at the markets. Okay, we're open now. What's going on in the marketplace? Is anything happening? Larry Pitts. Thank you, Larry, for the donation. I appreciate it. You're a hell of a guy. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. SoFi is down 6 cents to 21.15. I mean, we got 1,000 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. I knew you could come through for me. I hate to work so hard to get it, but thank you. Beats farting for money, innit? Hey, Bruce. Hey, I've seen you for years, Bruce. How you been? Oh, I'm great. What do you do these days? Oh, I fart for money. What? Nice Tesla. How did you get that? Oh, I fart on YouTube and I drive a Tesla. What? That would be an interesting conversation, wouldn't you think? Okay, 291 on GameStop, up 1188 on the opening trade at the moment in time. 648,000 shares traded on GameStop. Something tells me it's going higher. Just so you know, I think it's going higher. Could be me though. AMC at 58.22, up 322 right now. Opening volume on AMC is 15 million shares. Gore's Holdings at 1447 to start the day, up 22 points or 22 cents on 18,700. VGAC is 10.01 on 39,000 shares. Fifth Wall at 1055, down 4 cents. VACQ 1023, up 16 cents. On 32,000 shares. That's looking all right. NavSite now at 995, up a couple of pennies so far today. SVAC Starboard Value Acquisition, 2,000 shares traded, 997, unchanged. And Fortress up 4 cents, 10.04. Well, that's interesting. They've not let that stock do that before. They usually lock it in. That's being allowed to go a little higher. 7,100, nothing much on the volume, but it's up 4 cents on only 7,000 shares. Maybe the fact that the meeting is in 12 days to vend in the ATI physical fair thing. Maybe that's happening. Okay, SoFi 21.08, down 13 cents right now. GameStop at 290.78 and AMC at 57.68. Everyone is up except SoFi. It's down 13 cents, but I'm not really worried about this. Where are we going? The Dow is down down 29 points for the Dow. S&P is up 6. NASDAQ is up 68 points. Oil down 19 cents a barrel at 69 bucks. Nothing much happening there. Yeah, Bruce, listen, Listen, we just wanted to update our records. We're just double checking, make sure everything's okay with you. Yes. Last time you were here, we hadn't seen you in a long time. You were kind of retired. Well, what are you doing these days? Oh, I fart for money. What? Derek, CCIV calls 3 weeks out at 22.50. Pro and con to roll out or hold currently. Derek, I don't follow CCIV. I have no idea what you should do on that. Not a fan of that stock, and I don't doubt I'll ever be. Yeah, too much damage there. Hey, Uncle B, I've been looking at calls on VGAC for 10 and 1250 for 288 and 208. What do you think? So, are you looking at January calls? I'm guessing you are. I hope you are. So, if you can grab them at 288 at 10, I'd do those. Yes. Because obviously if the shares just go to 15, you've got a $5 book value contract plus time value. You might have like a 750 contract, almost tripling your money. So that's not a bad move. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Davey saying, Bruce, it's actually pronounced non-fudgical token. It's not fungical. It's fudgisical. That's what it is. Thank you for that. Okay, I appreciate that. Good, Uncle Bruce. Good morning, Uncle Bruce, and everybody from 100 Cats. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Nice to see you all. Look, I'm noticing that GameStop is going up again to 292 now. I think it is. Looks like it's moving higher. So that's better, isn't it? Yes, it's better. Thank you very much, everybody. GameStop. 292.20, up 12.37. So as I was suspecting, it would probably go in here. Newfangled technology, NFT. Hey, Uncle B, I've been looking calls for VGAC. We talked about that, and it's pronounced fudgical. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Hi, all. Nice to see you here. We've been talking about the markets. We've been talking about farting. We've been talking about call options and all kinds of important details. And I welcome each and every one of you to the show. I hope you're enjoying it. 288.99 on GameStop as we get a little profit taking to start the day. This is not surprising to me. The pre-market is always thinly traded, and you get the sort of anticipatory, good vibes going there, and people kind of lose themselves and they get a little aggressive on the buy side. But once the market opens up, reality sets in. And the reality is that AMC is at 57.07, up $2, and that GameStop is 289, up 9.55. So we got to let the stock settle out, and then see if it wants to take a run to 300. Will it? Could. Will it break it? Could. Will it not? Might not. But one cheek sneaks are a fact of life. So let's not forget about that. Selling NFT farts with digital order replication could be worth millions. Now, there's something you don't think about every day. Emlyn, Uncle Bruce, I'm looking at buying 15 $20 calls on Gores expiring January of 2022. So you're 5 out of the money, ballpark, 560 out of the money for January. I mean, you got plenty of time. 15 of it can be done. If you can get 1750s or 15s, look at those. But I understand what you're doing. 1,500 shares of leverage. I know what you're talking about. Wally, Davy Crockett. Oh, get that song into my wild frontier. Charles, Rocket Lab CEO, was also on that panel talking about the business ecosystem. GameStop 297 pre-market. It was, but it's not there now. We're at 288 on the actual market. That's where we are right now. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What else is going on? Uncle Bruce, possible that the meeting, is it possible that the meeting, I think this is a GameStop question, is a no information show like last time with a corresponding stock price dip? Is the stock appreciation rights for new board members are assigned with the price of the day? I have no idea. I don't. I believe, though, I'm going to guess, though, I believe that stock options, they set the numbers of shares, but the terminology or the acquisition actual figures are determined by typically the previous 30 days average trading price of the shares before option dates kick in. So if a director is eligible to buy a couple thousand shares of stock a year from now, they will determine the price of that stock in the 30 days prior to that date. And they'll come up with the average price, and they might do that. Sometimes they come up with stuff like, we'll take the average, and then we'll give you a 10% discount as a bonus, as a director bonus. So you can buy 2,000 shares of the company at the average price of the last 30 days upon that date, a year from now, and we'll give you 10% off from that. And that money goes into the treasury, is extra cash from the individual who probably has to borrow the money from his banker. They'll borrow the money from the banker, and then they'll sell some of the stock into the market to pay the tax gain and cover the loan. And so they buy 2,000 shares, but they keep like 800 of them. And the rest are used to fund the deal, and they end up with 800 shares for the year as a bonus. Now, that sounds not so great, but when the stock is 300 a share, it's pretty good. But some senior executives, obviously president and CEOs, these guys, get offers for, tens of thousands of shares or 50,000 shares a year, 100,000 shares a year. It all depends on, in many cases, though, they may have all kinds of performance metrics that they have to meet to be able to qualify to be allowed to acquire the shares. Just make the company money and make the shareholders richer by running that market higher with all of this great performance, and then you can get stock too. There you go. Okay, welcome all to the show here. Nice to have you here. 2098 on SoFi. We're down 23 cents to start the day. We're up $10 on GameStop, back up to 290 again. We're up $1.75 on AMC to 56.70. We've got Gores at 1438, up 13 cents. The Dow is down 50 points. That is a fact. That's the fact, Jack. That's where we're at. Vector Acquisition is the other winner, up 12 cents on the SPAC. 1019, but no news. That's what we got here. What can I say? Feels like a great day. Uncle Bruce says my account green as it can be. How about that? Things are going higher. Can we talk about farts every day? I like this green stuff. It's all right. It's all right in the world to say bacon, jalapeno, cream cheese, strawberry jam, bagel, and CCIV and my Palantir are up, and I don't follow either of them. So it's green everywhere. Kayla, Eric, being that it's your name, it must be your destiny. No idea what's going on here. Wally, Loeb, love those customer services. What is this? They tweet a response to everyone too. Just a customer focused company finally. No idea what's going on here. JC, who do I have to tickle to make SoFi wake up? I've got 1,700 shares at $22. I mean, come on. Let's go. I don't mind if the shares start with a down dip. I don't mind, because you get the sellers out. Guys who want out, they get out. And then the buying keeps coming. It just keeps coming, and it keeps coming, and it keeps coming. People who follow me and others, we know the story about SoFi. We know that this company is growing dramatically. The number of members that they're growing are dramatic. I noticed something this morning. I don't know if you noticed it. Hang on a second. I gotta grab something over here. I noticed something the other day. Well, actually, I noticed it this morning on the air. I saw a commercial, and I'm not sure what station I was on. It might have been on CNBC. It might have been on CNN or something else. But it was a SoFi commercial, and I found it to be rather interesting because it featured a young person. I'm having a Tom. Anybody curious? I'm having a Tom. I'm like that guy in The Big Short, the Barry guy who had the Tums on his desk, I'm like that guy. Anyway, they had a young person who was holding their phone, smiling, of course, and they were using SoFi to consolidate their debt, and they were rolling into one account their debt on credit cards. They were taking 2 or 3 credit cards with high interest rates, and they were consolidating it down to a much lower payment, lower interest rate, the whole thing. So SoFi is encouraging their members to, hey, tell us your credit card balances with Discovery or American Express or whatever, put it all into here, into the SoFi thingy, and then hit the magic button, and we'll tell you whether or not we can do anything for you. And we'll see if we can consolidate all this into one number, one amount, and you're entering how much your minimum payments are. You're giving us all the info we need. We're turning around and saying, well, instead of paying this company this much money and this guy this much and that guy that much, you can just make a monthly payment to SoFi for maybe half the entire amount. And your interest costs are going from 20% to 8. By the way, GameStop 313. Zzz, is that the term? I think that's the term. Zzz. How about that? Looking at some NSH calls for November. There's an idea. 15 calls for 58 cents. Not a bad idea. 311 on GameStop. What did they say? Did anyone hear anything? Did GameStop say something? Drew, you got it. Zzz. That's what it did. Zzz, zzz. GameStop. Zzz. We're on the way, kids. Wow. We're running. Why are we running? Does anybody know why we're running? AMC is at $58. It's not going anywhere. GameStop's traded 1.9 million shares. Touched 316 just a moment ago. 315.70 right now. I'm not complaining. By the way, I'm happy. I'm just kind of curious as to why are we doing what we're doing the way we're doing it. I'm very pleased that it's doing what it's doing the way it's doing it, but I don't know why it's doing what it's doing the way it's doing it, but it's doing something, and it's doing something pretty good. $33 gain right now on GameStop. And is there something out here? And I don't see anything specific on GameStop. Unless anyone hear anything out there, you let me know. We'll share whatever we got. What just happened? There you go. 313 on the stock right now. It was the Tums. It was the magic jar, the Tums. Uncle Bruce the Squeeze is on. Not too shabby, GameStop. Yeah. Oh, he's eating that. He's going to eat that bagel big time. Pop, was it a one cheek sneak that someone did and someone got whiff of it and something's up? I don't know. Here we go. Today's going to be fun. Going to the moon. Woohoo. Maybe we have to have the buzzers going. GameStop's going up.
That was easy.
That was easy. Yes. Are you having fun, guys? Is anyone making money today? I mean, anybody? 309.99 was, maybe it was just a little shot. I don't know. Could have been just one shot from one buyer that got bought in. I don't know. 2.1 million now, 2.2 million roughly. When someone gets a margin call, it looks like a buying right. There's no special indicators other than office. Obviously, who knows? Holy moly! That's right, Casey. You nailed it. This is not the squeeze. No news anywhere. That's right. 500,000 shares traded at 942. Zzz! I've made a couple of bucks today, and you learn some new terms in life. Holy moly, macaroni! Oh, GameStop. Brr, brr, zzz. No halts yet. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that something? Wow. GameStop. Yeah. If I had the word, I'd tell you, but I don't have the word. I don't think bird is the word. I don't think the bird is the word, but it's up there. 311 right now. Very good morning. What can I say? SoFi 2091 down 27 some odd cents. AMC at 57.67. It's not going anywhere. It's not AMC. Gore's at 14.42 up 17 cents. That's what we got right now. And it ran. It just ran. Wow. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and Bagel Crew. Let's see. How about that? That Apple call I asked you about yesterday is up 105% today, almost in the money. Geez, how about that? Wait. Cool. What is going on? JC, funny story. I got actual SoFi mail in my mailbox last week. Turns out my neighbor uses SoFi as their bank. I just realized it isn't so funny. It's a real deal. It's a real deal. It's a real company, and they're making money. Yeah, how about that? Joe is saying that seems like it was just over 1 million shares sold when the market opened. Already 2 million in 18 minutes. Yeah, GameStop now 2.45 million. It's trading a lot right now. A lot. 218, 219, going higher. 219 right now on GameStop. 219. Going to go for 320 like butter maybe. Hot knife through butter.
That was easy.
Is that possible? 318 on the GameStop right now. It's running. That's a for sure, kids. And it seems to be running all by itself. It doesn't seem to be part of anybody else's thingy. I will say, though, Bed Bath & Beyond is up 98 cents to 34.96. BlackBerry's up 55 cents to 16.32, but I don't have AMC leading the charge today. It's right now GameStop 320. I just saw a second ago. AMC is 57.37. It's been as high as 59, 36 million shares. So at this time, a few days ago, AMC would be over 100 million traded. It's at 36 million. It's not taking GameStop higher. It's GameStop on its own. 319, 317, 318, 319. It's hard to determine exactly the price here, but it's running AB. That 15 and SH call is volatile. Bought 4, went down to 05, then back up again. Laugh out loud to break even. What crazy? Some of these at these cheap prices, yeah, you're going to have crazy stuff. What can I say? 320 on GameStop, up $40 right now a share on your GameStop. Does anyone out there own any? Hands up. Is anyone now up on GameStop? Hands up. I think we have some winners here. Okay, good. 318, 319. Very interesting morning here. 2.75 million on GameStop right now. The meeting is tomorrow. Stock went from, what was it, 245 yesterday morning or Friday night, 245, 250. We're now at roughly 319 to 320 in one trading day and 20 minutes. How about that? Yeah, going higher, baby. So I'm walking the dog listening to you, says Tana. I think the neighborhood is wondering why this crazy lady is randomly yipping. The spring in your step, 321 on GameStop. A little spring in your step as you're walking the dog. Now you're running the dog. Come on! Oh, yes. Anyway, there you have it. Yep, GameStop. It's going. 318.99, 321.93. You tell me what price is accurate. It's jumping. First name, last name. Thank you for this donation. Uncle Bruce, I have GameStop at 350, 450, debit spread expiring 716. I'm up 100%. Should I hold or should I sell? What should I do? Look, you're at 325 on the stock as far as I can tell you. It's going higher quickly. You're locking in a nice profit. If you own the stock and you're thinking of writing a call contract, you're now looking at 400s to 450s for the next couple of weeks. That's what you got to keep thinking about here. I'm up just under 40 grand on GameStop. Now, I like to hear that. I like it when my viewers make money. 328, I'm seeing 325, 26. I'm seeing a 328 now. $45 gain plus $48 gain right now. Hope you're happy. I hope you're richer. Halt coming. Who knows? Any news? Don't know. 325, 333. Last trade up $53. 333 on GameStop. I don't know why. I'd love to tell you. I know exactly what's happening, but I don't know. 337 now. 337 on GameStop. Up $57 and surging. 3.37 million traded on GameStop. They're on a commercial on CNBC. They got much more important things to do on CNBC. They need to sell you some pillows. They're busy. 330 on GameStop at the moment. AMC 57.51 is not moving with it. 39 million volume on AMC. That's not moving. 332 on GameStop on 3.5 million shares with no news. I can't find anything. Does anyone see anything? You let me know. Gosh, my nerves. Well, we're going higher. That's all. Just let them buy it. Let them buy it. Call us saying, I like today. Something about today I like. I hear you. 2090 on SoFi. It too will go. Just stand by. Where else? Agora's 14.50 up 25 cents. Yay! Vector up 9 cents to 10.16. Yay! 331, 328 right now. Who needs drugs when you can trade and hold GameStop? I mean, come on. How about that? What can I say? I'm up 628% on GameStop. There you go. Insanity. All right. The CNBC is selling pillows because they want the retailers to go to sleep. That's it. Stock Wars with Bruce. Today is DFV's birthday. There we go. Maybe that's what it is. We still got a commercial going on over here. 334 on GameStop. 334.50 I'm showing. The high of 338. Probably going to go there. 3.77 million. We know the meeting's tomorrow. That's the news. Exactly. I'm supposed to go to the dentist for a tooth removal. My gosh. I think Bruce has that green shirt on today as well. So let's go even higher. How about that? 330, 333 right now, 331, 333. Someone's phone rang, and they know they're in trouble. Should I cancel? Cancel what? I don't know. Nick, new member. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the gang. A couple folks are on here making money today. There's a few folks that are a little richer today than they were yesterday at this time. 335 on GameStop, up $55 a share. I wish I could tell you why. I wish I could put my finger on it. I don't know. Yeah, what can I say? We're having fun here. And like I said, it's good times. Dave, thank you, Dave, for this donation. My pulse is now at 120. 334, 333. We're going higher, I think. I think we're going higher. There's no stock for sale. I mean, it's gone. It's, the resistance was taken out. I mean, when's the last time we saw this price? You remember 346? Do you remember that price? You remember what happened when we were at that price a little while ago? We got to keep an eye on that. It's kind of coming into our radar now. AB, if retail fully owns the float this time, how is this volatility to be stopped? Or can it? Is there anything different about the squeeze? Remember something else. When AMC was at $12, but what, 2 weeks ago? It went to 72, right? It went up 600%. All right. This stock was 160 2-3 weeks ago. 600%, $900. Just thought I'd mention that. 960. Just kind of throw it out there because right now it's at 328. It's doubled in price from 160 to about here, give or take a couple of bucks. All right, so it's doubled in price from the beginning of the AMC run, which took the stock from 10, 12, 14 bucks to $70. It's still $59 now. AMC just went up $2. It's 59. It's 5 times its money from 12 to 60. Now, GameStop is only doubled. And there are only 70 million shares in existence from GameStop shareholders out of the, compared to 500 million on AMC. So AMC now is at 60-21 with 500 plus million shares out there. Whatever the shorts are, they are. GameStop is 70 million. That's why this stock is jumping a couple of bucks every couple of seconds, because there is no paper to get. You own it all. If you're not selling, no one can get it from you. They have to pay more. I have preached this again and again and again. Here we are. A volume now on GameStop at 332, 4.2 million. 4.2 million volume has moved this market, $52 a share. 4.2 million volume. That's it. Think about that. Keep in mind that there are 7 times as many shares of AMC outstanding. So if you multiply 4 million times 7 times, that's 28 million shares. That is nothing. Remember when GameStop took its shot from 20 to 30 to 40? They were trading 100 million an hour. 100 million an hour all day, 600 million shares. This is not trading at that level. We would need 15 million an hour to equal the AMC volume surge. We haven't got it. We're at 4,300,000 here in about 30 minutes. So what are we at? 8 million an hour? That is not equal to the AMC buy frenzy at all. So this stock is moving dramatically with much less volume. That's a sign no one has any to sell. You haven't. You've been buying the dips. You've been watching me for months, picking up the dips. Thousands of you were watching. Thousands of you have been watching me for months, off and on, and just picking up. He's right. I'm going to buy on the dip. I'm going to buy in the dip. I'm going to buy in the dip. And you picked it off. You picked it off. You got it. You haven't sold it. You bought it with cash. To even add insult to injury to all the brokerage firms out there, you paid cash for your stock. How dare you? All of a sudden, there's no margin call to get out. You guys are just sitting solid here. Yeah, it's nice. It's good stuff. I am proud of all of you today. I'm very proud of my viewers. Very proud of you who've been following this and have been very disciplined about it. I'm just so stoked for you. You're going to make money. I mean, it's as simple as that. There are more buyers. I kind of gave away the secret this morning when I started the show. There are probably more buyers than sellers right now, and that's why the stock is up. We went into that in great detail this morning. Just anyone who wanted to know, what are they talking about over that channel? What's with this Uncle Bruce channel, and why are they having fun over there all the time? And what is all this talk this morning about farts? Where did that come from? What am I supposed to make of this? Well, what can I tell you, kids? It is fun, no doubt about that. We are higher, 328, 329. I'm not complaining. Do I mind the stock is down $10 from its recent high? No, I don't mind. I'm fine. The stock is finding itself. But the bottom line here is that sellers can't seem to come in here fast enough to try to satisfy the demand requirements on the stock. And none of us know how many shares are needed, but it is painfully obvious to all of us. We have noticed that with a slight increase of volume to the 4 million level here, 4.6 million, this stock can go up $50 a share on like 4 million shares. What if it trades 40 million a day? Where is this paper coming from to stop this stock from going to 1,000? Where, how, what? I don't know. But 346 is the price I am waiting for, because I have a personal score to settle, as do all of you, at 346. We have a personal score to settle at 346. Those of you who've been around a while, you know what that number is. You remember that number. You remember the number 172. You remember the number 346. And that's what we're watching for right now as an initial vindication number. We're waiting for that number to be breached to vindicate many of us, and to stick our finger at whoever was out there that attacked our stock at 346 a few months ago. What can I say? It is unbelievable. I want to welcome all of you to the channel today. I want to welcome you to my little humble YouTube world here. I'm glad you could make it. We are having some fun here, as we always do. We love watching these stocks go up, of course, but we also find ways to grind it out and get through to the other side. And maybe we have come through to the other side here finally. Thank you for the 1,200 thumbs ups. Those of you who are watching here, we really appreciate these thumbs ups a lot. They help this channel get discovered, and we really, I am humbled by that. 327 on GameStop right now, everybody. And Dan, you did it again. What are you doing? Dan, you are a man. You are a fine vintage of a person. Thank you so much for this $100 super chat donation today. I love it. Thank you. Jen will be blown away as usual. Edward, I got your $5 donation too, and I thank you for that. Thank you for stressing and teaching newbies the market. It's called patience. Wait it out. Let the shenanigans happen and just ride through it. Dan, thank you for this. GameStop runs like crazy right after talks about farts. This is incredible. R.I.P. Bagels. What can I say? Josep, thank you for this donation too. 344 is where they opened the gates of hell on us. I think it was 346. For some reason, and then who cares, says 348? Was that the number? We'll cut the difference. As opposed to cutting the cheese, as opposed to that, no one cheek sneaks. We'll think about 346 and keep an eye on it. We're at 329, 330 right now. As we are running along here, watching this market. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support, your kind words, these PayPal donations that you make to me. Man, you guys you're awesome. Buzzers for you. Thank you.
That was easy.
That was easy. It went right through the 320s into the 330s. What will it do? Will it go to 350 today? It could. It can. That was 348, says Auntie. She remembers. Let's just round it up to 350 and go. How about that? And keep her going. Wouldn't this be fun? I'd love to see all of you become debt-free. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I was thinking last night with a bunch of going, well, what if our SoFi, which right now is $21, what if SoFi went to $50? How would you be doing? With all those call contracts we've been picking up on SoFi, and we've been picking up our calls on VGAC and getting our Gores holdings all set up. $14.55 on Gores, up 30 cents. We're moving up there too. AMC holding at 59.61. It's up 461 today. Volume on AMC now 58.5 million. That is lighter than normal, but it's an up day again. That is again an up day. Remember, on Monday it was like 47. It's now 59. So don't be dismissing AMC here. GameStop, 321.22 right now. We're watching this kind of backfill a little bit. Let's see what's going on. $580 call selling between $850 and $1,000 premiums. Laughing out loud insanity. Jay Taylor, thank you. Jay Taylor Wallace, welcome to the channel. All of you who are joining this channel as members, thank you so much for entrusting us and joining our family here as we are trying to get richer in this wacky market that we have here. Unbelievable. The Dow is down 60. It's not helping. S&P is down 3. NASDAQ's up 36. So it's a mixed bag today. But it doesn't seem to matter. U.S. job openings surged to a record 9.3 million in April. Guess what that means for you guys in the stock market? Good things. Very, very good things. That many job openings, that's telling this old man this market's going a lot higher. There is so much capital turning over in the U.S. markets right now, and Canada and Europe. There's so much capital going through the system. These markets are going higher, dramatically higher, and you guys are going to do very well. Just pick your spots properly, and you're going to be fine. Just avoid mistakes. Brian Connor, thank you for the $5 donation. You are the man. What a day. Yeah, the Dow is now down only 52. It might turn on this news. It might not. I don't know. The Dow is a collection of obviously 30 stocks, and it will do what it does. 21.18 on SoFi. We're only down 3 cents on the day on SoFi. We had that down dip as we thought we would get here in the morning, and now we seem to be coming back up again. SoFi is going to go so much higher than this. This 21.17 price, oh my God. This is a bargain. SoFi, S-O-F-I, the online bank, the Amazon of online banking. You guys got to pick this stuff up, and you got to get your hands on these contracts for next January. If you can, if they are any longer than that, check those out. Absolutely. It's going to be just fine. 326 again on GameStop, going up, going higher. Volume 328 now. 5.2 million on GameStop. 328.97. We're going to go through 229 like butter. There it is at 329.68. I bet you 330 is a memory in a moment. Through 330 like hot knife through soft butter. 330.56 right now. It just went through 330 like that. The stock is jumping in dollars. It's essentially what's happening. GameStop seems to be jumping when it takes a pop in dollar increments almost. It's nothing personal. It's just that there's a lack of paper. Most of you own it. There are 2,500 of you here. I suspect many of you own GameStop, and you've been buying it on dips now for weeks and months, and you're not selling it. That makes this thing go higher. You're not going to give it up. It's going higher. But remember, I'll repeat myself yet again. AMC was $12, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, $12. It's now approaching $60, even though it was at 72. At 60, AMC is 5 times the price that it was, with 500 million plus million shares outstanding. All right. GameStop has only doubled in price from 160 a couple weeks ago to 327, 328 right now. It's only doubled. GameStop hasn't moved. You could say, well, but Bruce, it's gone up $160 a share. I go, yes, but there are only 70 million shares out there, not 500 million. This hasn't moved yet. There hasn't been the kind of money coming into GameStop like there's been going into AMC. When you trade 500 million shares a day for 2 weeks on AMC, 2 billion shares a week approximately of volume on AMC at $50 a share, we're talking billions and billions of dollars of money thrown around AMC. You get that kind of volume into GameStop, this thing is $1,000 a share like that. That's why at 326 and to 330, it can move $1 a second, $1 every 15 seconds. There is no stock for sale on GameStop. I have to keep saying it. 70 million is it. That's it. There's nothing available. You get a buyer that wants 5 million shares of GameStop, they're going to move this thing $100 a share today. They'll move it today 100, because you're not going to get 5 million shares at 328. No retail investor has it. It's so thinly held. It's unbelievable. And of course, those who have it and watch it go, they're not selling it. They're going to go, why would I sell it? It's running. I'm not going to sell it. Of course not. The annual meeting is tomorrow for GameStop. The first quarter financials come out tomorrow night. We're waiting to find out who the new CEO is. And all this could be happening in 24 hours. I don't know. It's exciting. 326, 89, 326, 89 right now. Volume on GameStop. Let's keep watching it. It's jumping. It's 5.48 million. Orion, thank you for this donation. We're ready to buy the 346 dip. Bring it. That's the key number. As far as my mind is concerned, $346 a share. We have a personal score to settle there. We need that to be broken, and big time, because that is the last time that was the last high we had on this stock before this stock got attacked by short sellers down to 171 in 25 minutes with 5 trading halts and no investigation by the SEC or the New York Stock Exchange. No one investigated it. It was that's all normal trading. That's all normal trading in a day's life. Nothing to see here. No congressional hearings needed here. So from 346 to 171, we don't need to investigate that. Oh, no. The fact that it closed at 280 that day is another matter. But yeah, we haven't been back to 346 cents. We are $22 away from settling a score right now. That's what this stock is getting towards. 346 is making a point. If it hits 350, oh man, technically, watch out. Just watch out. 325 right now at $45 a share. Thank you for being here and joining me. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're learning something. I hope you don't mind my my little vendetta speech. Brandon, I took a little break, but I'm back. Welcome, Brandon. 2,700 viewers. Hey, it's crazy how CNBC, for example, Marketplace is calling out meme stocks and asking if the SEC is watching. Laugh out loud. Such hypocrisies. Yeah, they're looking out. They want the SEC to investigate when a stock goes up. They don't mind that you guys, as retail investors, get sucked in by Wall Street every time an IPO, new initial public offering is released. And you guys are allowed to buy stock at $150 that just got underwritten at 65 that you never got your hands on, and that had just done deals 6 months earlier at 12. No investigation required there. It's allowed for you. It's perfectly normal for you as a retail investor to come in last on an IPO and get sucked in each and every time. This is okay because that's how you fund Bugattis and private jets for these Wall Street boys. The big boys, they're living off of your money and they loving it, and it's all fine. And they go to Congress and say, it's okay. We don't have to investigate this. No need to change any rules here. 328, 329 on GameStop. But if a stock goes up because retail investors are buying it, hold it a second. We got to call in the congressman here and figure out what's going on. Where's that kid with the long hair? Where's that guy from Bulgaria? We'll bring him in here and... yeah, let's see what's going on here. What is that? Oh, man. 331 on GameStop. 346 is the magic number. We are $15 away from settling a score on GameStop. We don't forget. We don't forget. What can I say, guys? Welcome to the show. Welcome to this channel. It's quite a morning we're having here. We were just talking about, to be honest, we were talking about farts. We really were. We were talking about farts an hour ago. And now we're talking about stock at 327, 328 a share. We're kind of having fun. What can I say? We're sort of having fun right now. Margin call time. Let's do this. What can I say? What was going on here? Hang on. Let me just, there we go. And let's see. My son panicked and sold his shares a week ago. He never got bought back in. I told him, that's okay, son. Mom will make you rich. Haha, I love it. Agreed, Bruce. We need to complete the second brim at 346. I've been saying this for weeks. 328, 329. 346 is the price. That's the number. We got to breach that number. It's payback time. Hi there, Jennifer. Good morning. Jennifer's alive and well. If it hits $350, it'll be at 500 soon enough. Well, there's no resistance now. I mean, this thing's cleaned out. What can I say? Hey, you lurkers here on Uncle Bruce's show. How does it feel to kiss your bonus checks goodbye? You had the best take up the SEC on their whistleblower offer while you can. I don't know what this means. I'm not sure what's going on there. SEC mulling extra layer of regulation for GameStop and AMC due to market manipulation. I hope this means that they're going to fry the hedge funds that have blatantly broken the law. That would be kind of nice. 328 on GameStop right now. Ona, give your son a job washing your Lambo. Sorry, your son is a paper-handed guy. Son, would you go wash my Lambo? Uncle Bruce, I've been running the wheel strategy on SoFi, and it has me bringing nice gains. It's 21.73 on SoFi, by the way. Since I've been yapping here for 15 minutes, SoFi has gone from $21 a share to 21.73. It's up 50 cents on the day. So, welcome back, SoFi. Do you think I should keep running to see the upside in calls if my puts get assigned? Glitch, I have no idea what you're going to do there. All I can tell you is that there are more buyers than sellers, and GameStop is up $50 a share right now at $329 a share. That I can tell you. SoFi at 21.68, AMC 59.73. It's up 473 again today. That's good to see for AMC shoulders. Just broke 60 on AMC. Gores 1474, up 49 cents. I think my viewers who are into these call contracts for SoFi and Gores are smiling right now. I think they're smiling. Everyone on GameStop should be happy. 331, but we're not finished yet. 446 is the price for our long-term memories of what they did to us when it hit 346 the last time a few months ago. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm not mad.
You're not getting emotional over the market.
I'm not getting emotional.
No.
I'm trying to be level-headed about
There's
it.
no emotion in the market.
There's no emotion. Stocks don't know, but 346 is the price. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Whew. Our Erico says, stock market with Bruce, when we break through $350, I'll be heading to Creston to hand wash your car,
Oh.
detail the interior, feed your stray cat, power wash your home.
Okay.
Erico, thank you. I don't know what to say.
That's a good to-do list.
Hello, RCMP. We have
There's
a
stranger here washing my house.
we have a person washing my house.
Is that creepy?
I don't know who this person is. $330 on the GameStop. 331 like butter going through 330. 331.90 on GameStop, going up again on 5.99 million shares. Awesome sauce. 346 is the number we're looking for.
Today.
It's a healthy little pop. $52, 332, 333 right now. We've already touched 338 for like a nanosecond. We're at now 332, 333.
I can hear the bison running in it.
Stampede. There's a whole bunch of buffalo running along the prairie here. We are rolling. 346 is the number, kids. 346. Okay. Hi.
Hi. Lots of talk on the radio and in the articles this morning about opening up the border. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen?
Yeah, we are a border town here in Creston. We're 2 miles north of the U.S. border, just north of the Idaho Panhandle, and we're waiting for that moment to get back down there. But they're talking July, maybe. Proof of vaccinations.
And they're talking about how the rules to go into America will be different than the rules to come into Canada, which makes sense.
For Americans versus
we really
Canadians.
are different countries, but you'd like it to be close to the same.
We kind of like a consistent policy on both sides of the border. We really would.
We'd really like to have a consistent policy on what you can bring over the border on a daily basis.
Yes, yeah, that would be nice.
That's the part that makes me crazy.
Yes, if we Canadians could bring back as many dollars of product as you Americans can take back with you, that would be really good.
Is it
$800 a day, I think, duty free.
Yeah.
Anytime. We're allowed $20.
So close.
$20.
So close.
After that, you pay duty. Yeah. What can't?
It's close.
Yeah, this close. Makes us mad. 328 on GameStop. 329 on GameStop. That's where we're at right now.
Well, the water's starting to boil.
Oh, I got to make a decision here. What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm really hungry. I'm kind of thinking.
Might have to have an egg.
I'm thinking eggs. Yeah, I'm thinking like a scrambled egg on a bagel.
Okay.
Toast a bagel, some ketchup as to dip into. 329 on GameStop. We're coming on again. How far are we going? I don't know. 21.59 on SoFi and Gores at 14.70.
Come here. You don't need that.
I don't need that.
Shoot.
I don't need that.
Doesn't anybody tend you in the morning? Oh, my.
No one tends me. I don't have a makeup person. I don't have
No.
makeup. We don't get that.
Flap, flap, flap.
No, we don't get that.
Oh, I could buy one of those big ones though and just like whap right in the face.
Yes, you could, and you would, and you'd put a lead pipe in it and give it to me.
No,
But
I
yes, you would. You're that kind of person.
I put loving baby powder.
It's not true. It's not true, people. I'm telling you. Oh, I get beat up all the time. I don't know. Folks, thank you for being here today, joining us on this wacky world, this wacky show. Appreciate you hanging around. We're at 329 on GameStop roughly right now. Rob, thank you for becoming a new member of this channel today. Appreciate you coming through here. A bunch of you saying hi to everybody and everybody else. Terrace, ever meme so hard that the hedgies run screaming to the feds for new laws. Yeah, there you go. They only want new laws when they lose money. When they make money, everything's fine. There's nothing to see here. 328, yeah, 328. On GameStop, we've got Kayla, thank you for that donation. Good morning, Jen. I'm so glad you missed the morning discussions with Uncle Bruce talking about the reason you take bubble baths. We had your back. Nothing, honey. Not that we're not talking about anything. Denny Share TV, thank you for becoming a new member. But I've always wondered why that is. Why is it that? Never mind. We'll talk about that another day. What can I say? I don't know. I just don't know. IBM 149.50, another unexpected surprise. I actually needed to stay lower than 150 by next Friday on my covered call. IBM is moving up too. How about that? 149.32. Home Depot at 309. Vanek Vectors at down 193 to 248. Microsoft up $1.28. Apple down up $1.55. Tesla up $8.58. Bed Bath & Beyond up $1.62 to $35.60. BlackBerry up $1.03 to $16.80. These meme stocks are going higher. There's no doubt of that. Cruise shares are higher. 95 on Royal Caribbean, $33 on Norwegian, and 31 on Carnival right now. Amazon up $60 to $32.58. Facebook down $1, but it's at $3.35. It hit, I think, an all-time high just the other day. $3.38. Yep, it did. So it's up there in rarefied air. We're watching right now GameStop and AMC and Gores Holdings and SoFi at $21.55, up 34 cents. We are watching some of these stocks that we keep an eye on all the time going higher. We don't have a reason why GameStop made this sudden jump this morning, just a sudden jolt out of nowhere, right up to 338 for a moment. It's now 328 at the moment. 346 is the price to settle an old score that we need the price of the stock to break. I have no idea if anyone's talking about it on CNBC because I don't know if they even know what's going on. Geo, enjoy the bagels, sipping on coffee on vacation in Ecuador. The Latinas won't leave me alone. Any insight on MVIS? Also, go Habs, go. No idea on MVIS at the moment. And thank you so much. AB, thank you for this donation. I've noticed on some of these calls, the act of limit selling, limit buying can actually drive up and down the price, like Three Stooges Curly making clam soup. Interesting. Let's see. There's some interesting volume on GameStop at 9:59 a.m. Was it halted? I don't believe it was halted, unless I've missed something. 6.2 million now on GameStop, and we're wondering how much more upside is coming in today alone. This is amazing. We know the annual meeting's tomorrow. The annual meeting for GameStop is tomorrow, and we're waiting to hear about it. We're curious as to what they're going to tell us. We know tomorrow the first quarter financials will be released for GameStop as well, but we have no official press release being done by GameStop that I can see anywhere that would tell me why exactly the shares took a shot. They were around the 288 mark at about 936, and then around the 945 level, they were 313, backed off to 310, and then they went up to 388 or so for a moment or two. In that what was it, around? I don't know what time it was. 10 something, and here we are at 329, not giving it back. The stock is not giving up this run. Thank you, those of you who gave me thumbs up this morning. I have to thank again my channel members who came through big time, because in the first hour of this show, we were not even at 1,000 thumbs ups, and I actually had to pull out the Yoko Ono album to tell people I can play tracks off this album at a moment's notice if we can't get thumbs ups on this channel. But thankfully, by the opening bell, people came together and they bailed us out, and we did get 1,000 thumbs up. We've now added 400 more, and I thank you for all of you for helping out, keeping Yoko off the air on this channel. We don't have to listen to the screaming. We have our own screaming we can do that we like to do ourselves anyway. And 1,500 now. Thank you for the 1,500 thumbs ups. Keep them coming in, guys. It keeps Yoko in the distance and allows us to enjoy the present. Yoko, we love you, Yoko. Larry sent me the album. Don't believe this guy. He sent the damn thing to me. But I got to tell you, I am using it to get thumbs ups, and it's a cheap stunt, but it works. Thank you. 21.76 on SoFi, up 55 cents. How about that? Anybody been buying the dip on SoFi the last couple of days? Not a bad move here. 326 to 330 on GameStop. 330 a share right now on GameStop. Holy moly macaroni! Are we going up again? We're jumping here. 57.66 on AMC. We just can't seem to get past 60 and stay up there. It kind of gets there, but doesn't go any further. 14.76 on Gores Holdings. It's going to become Matterport. Matterport is taking over Gores Holdings. 14.76. Matterport is on fire. What an incredible 3D imaging system those guys have at Matterport. Every realtor in the world knows all about Matterport. What an incredible way to show a home. Fantastic. Here we go. Carlos is saying, Bruce, the reason it's as goofy as it is right now for GameStop is because it's Gill's birthday. It's Keith Gill's birthday today. Buyers are giving this to him as a gift. I say $346 is the price for that ultimate birthday present for Keith Gill. $346 and above. That is vindication because that is where this stock was attacked back in March. And it was dropped down to 371 in 25 minutes with 5 trading halts. Then it bounced back to 285. That 346 number is the number. You want to honor Gill? We got to break through that. Sorry, Bruce. It's a rainy day here and I slept in, says Kevin. Kevin, what happened, man? Oh, man. Pat, I thought you actually played the album, but it turns out it was just the belts in my car needed to be changed. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't Yoko. It was the belts in your car. Wally's World, reset the bar, Uncle Bruce. Reset the bar. 2,000 is the new number you need to keep to break this through. We need 2,000 thumbs up to keep Yoko off the air now, not 1,000 anymore. We've just raised the price. How about that? It was 708,000 shares traded by 952. Wow. We're now at 6.5 million traded on GameStop. 326 a share here. 346 is the number that we are watching for. Oh my gosh. Welcome welcome all to this channel here from Creston, British Columbia, where we like to tell you what's going on as best as we can in plain English. In plain English, the Dow is down 91 points. It's been negative all day. This is the lowest point of the day for the Dow. It's only a quarter of a percentage point. I mean, so what really? But it is down. S&P is down 3.5 points. NASDAQ is up 51 points. So we have a bit of a mixed market going here. Oil down 5 cents a barrel. Who cares? That's what's going on here. We love you, Larry, but are we really loving Larry or what? Larry, you rule. Yoko is my way. Larry Titus, thank you for that, sir. What can I say? My October SoFi call is up 23 already. Hope SoFi hits 40 to 50 before then. How about that? SoFi, 21.81, up 60 cents. This stock is got to go to $30 like that. It is valued at 28 to 30 book value. That's the value of SoFi. This stuff is trading $9 below book value. Kids, there's a little upside in them there hills, picking up some of these long-term contracts for SoFi for sure. Sitting both 30 million. Kenny dropped his Mayo. Random Retro is here with a donation. Thank you. Uncle Bruce, please give a wave to Me Shay, who just bought SVAC and VGAC calls for 2022 and sold her first covered calls. Oh, way to go, Random Retro. Way to go, Miche. Well done. Welcome to the party. 338 on GameStop right now. We just jumped $8 a share. We're running. Here we go. New member, Faye Joza. Thank you for this, for joining us. We're at 339, new high right now for the day on GameStop. We are $7-8 away from vindication pricing. Happy birthday to our friend John Gill, Mr. Gill. Let's see. What can I say? I found the album by accident. Not even filled the right section. It was Destiny. We're coming for you. 346, 337.85. I like today even more now, says Colin. I like the day when it was 320. I like the day even more now at 335. I'm really liking today. Blast off. Captain Chaos. Oh, man. I love GameStop. We're going higher. Remember, AMC went from $12 to $70. This has gone from $160 to $341, $342. We are $4 away from vindication. Watch out, kids. We are this close, so close. We're up $61 a share right now. Everyone here knows it. We're all watching it. We're all seeing it for ourselves. 340.41. 343 is saying, people are saying, we're seeing 343 trades. We're getting to that 346 number. We are almost there. What's up with 346? That is where this stock got slammed back in March, down to 171 in 21 minutes with 5 trading halts when it got attacked illegally. I say illegally. 343 was the high. 344, 342. I'm showing. Wow, everyone's on it. Oh baby. Uncle Bruce, you called it. You called it, Uncle Bruce. We're on it right now, kids. 344.66, 337, 339. We're jumping all over the place. We're all over the place. Is CNBC talking about GameStop? No. Oh, they're not even talking about it. No, they're not talking about it. They're going to talk about other stuff. They have much more important things to talk about, like selling you a pillow. Holy moly. 336, 337. Jen liked that line. Hi, welcome to CNBC. Buy a pillow. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, CNBC, for your incredible, insightful coverage of the markets. We appreciate this so much. The world wants to know what's going on with GameStop. The world wants to know what's happening at AMC. They want to sell you a pillow. Anyway.
You're wearing your green shirt. That's what's happening.
I know. That's what people notice that. He's got his green shirt on today.
Right.
We're going up today. When
right.
he wears his green shirt, look out. And then when he grabs a bagel, and the stock's at 338, and he knows that 346 is the price. He knows, and we all know. You dip the bagel in some ketchup, and you get ready to eat a bagel on the air in front of 2,600 viewers. You know the stock's going to go higher than 346. I mean, the table is set. It's set for a run. What's the volume on GameStop, by the way, right now? 7.3 million shares. The stock's supposed to go to 1,000 if you're going to match what AMC did. It's only at 336, kid. Is it going to go to 346 or higher? We'll find out soon. Let's enjoy a bagel. Oh. So good. Thank you, everybody. Bagel power. It's bagel time. Bagel. Woohoo. 336, 337. 346 is the number. We don't forget. Oh my goodness. What is going to happen? What is coming? ER board meeting, proxy voting, dividends, stock splits. What's happening with GameStop? What if they split this 10 for 1? Could you imagine if they split it 10 for 1 and we went from $33.80 to $75 a share? That's a $750 stock. 338. Oh my! Let's eat the bagel. You gotta love the bagel. You gotta love it. 337. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Uncle Bruce, there's about 700,000 more shares that haven't yet been used to drive prices down like they typically do. Well, we're going to see if those get eaten up by a whole bunch of buyers here. That could happen. I don't know. Okay, now I know what to do in the pre-market when Bruce wears the green shirt. I know what to do now. Oh, man. Thank you, everybody. We got 1,600 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for the 1,600. Why is 346 a magic number? Why? What's the big deal about 346? Odin's Pumpkin, don't forget to whisper, Uncle Bruce, we need it. 336.43. That's where we're at. Uncle Bruce, why are calls for 1250 SVAC for January 23rd, 0001? They were just 150 just for kicks. I'm on order to buy 100 contracts. Let's play their game. I don't know, my friend. It's probably a glitch. Yeah, it's all computerized, and glitches are glitches. Look at the cup at 337 handle forming next. Come on, gang. Let's get them to 2,000 thumbs ups. How we doing on that? We have 1,600 thumbs ups, 100 down. You see, the shares go up $55 a share, and I get 103 thumbs downs. That's showing you the love that people have for this channel. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for being here and being around here. Thank you for those of you who are making donations on my PayPal channel as well, PayPal account. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Larry Pitts, thank you. I appreciate that you're here.
Bruce, with the recent drama surrounding the so-called meme stocks, what do you think about not only the naked shorts, but also the newest rumor of the same stocks being borrowed multiple times by many, by different companies within the market? Yeah, there's all kinds of this kind of talk, Larry, and it's impossible to prove. That's especially for a guy like me in a living room in Creston, British Columbia. I can't prove anything. I can only just tell you what I see and what I'm watching. And in plain English, this market is trading unbelievably today. I'm going to keep eating my bagel and see if I can inspire these shares higher. We're at 335 right now. Oh man, yeah. Auntie, this is a very kind gesture on your part. If this shares break 348, I will go out and buy bagels and have bagels for breakfast with you all week long. Well, I appreciate that anyway. I don't want to ruin your diet. 334 right now. These shares will fluctuate, consolidate, but 346 is the number we are looking for. That is the number, and we're going to honor Keith Gill. That's what we need to see. So good. So good. Oh my. We're loving the bagel today. Scrambled egg on a bagel, and we're dipping it in Heinz 57 here, live on the air, in front of thousands of people. Thousands! Oh my gosh. Thank you all for being here. I am now $399 in the money and bought back at $337 after I closed all at $343. I'm now in the money. I'm not sure what quite this means, but it sounds good. Do options multiply like shares in splits at lower price? Yeah, options split too. If they were to do a 10-for-1 stock split, for every call contract you have 10. That's right. And if it's a $400 exercise price, it's now 40. It's all 10, all divided by 10. Yeah, that's what would happen. SoFi 2166, GameStop 331, AMC 5785, Gores Holdings up 64 cents to 1489. You gotta love this. The Dow's coming back. It's only down 66. That's good. Love the bagel. Sample the bagel. Smell the bagel. Feel the bagel. Slowly eat the bagel. Oh, man. I just quit my job this morning. Great to see my portfolio up over $8,000 today. Oh my goodness! Welcome to the club, on the outside. Welcome to the outside world, kids. Oh my! $331, $332. Oh boy, so good. 332, 333, going higher. We're coming on again. 333 on GameStop. Volume 7.68 million. Can the shares take a run to 346 and beyond? Vindication. Will we see it? We'll find out. 332, 333 right now. The second half of the bagel is going down. Oh my gosh. What can I say? If we had 2,000 thumbs ups, will you play Yoko? Oh man. Yoko Ono. We got the album right here. Oh my. Oh boy. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Will you give us some quick take on VACQ? Oh, excuse me. Just some basics, please. I mean, why do you like it? What is it? What is it you like about this stock? Oh my gosh. Well, I like stock. A VC, VGAC, and VACQ. I mean, we got all these funny symbols all going on over here. VACQ is going to become Rocket Lab. This company's going to become Rocket Lab. They have a back order of, I think, hundreds of launches on the books. They need to launch hundreds of satellites that for the company to make. That's how they make money. And they're going to be drowning in orders for hundreds of satellites for years. And that's why I like the stock. I think they're in what we call a growth business, a serious growth business, and they're being funded with some nice cash on this merger. So they're going to be well funded to ramp up and start cash flowing immediately. Oh my. We get 2,000 thumbs ups. Bruce will do a bonus hour. When did I announce that? Oh my God. Oh boy. I've got to say, I feel a lot safer holding GameStop than AMC. Shorts must cover. Booker T is in the house. Welcome, Booker T. New member. Love it, man. I'm glad you're here with us. Fantastic you're here. Listen, if the stock splits, the $20 million floor, just keep it that BC because we're burning. Remember, discard reality. Rabbit, I don't know what to think about that. Inspire us, go higher, Uncle Bruce. We got to go higher. Inspire us, Bruce. Oh man, Booker, welcome, Booker. Everyone's welcoming Booker to the club. Booker now gets to use the emojis. Booker gets to comment here. Booker now is in line to make reservations for the classes we're going to generate on the. On options trading, he's now going to be on the alert to be one of the first to make reservations for the classes. And anytime I bring out a new stock that we're following, that one of my new favorites, stock members of the channel get alerts before anyone else does as to what's going on. And we're going to have some fun here. Let's see how this stock goes. Go everything. I mean, just let's run this market. The Dow is now down only 46 points. That's best level in over an hour. It's nice to see that. 329, 330 on GameStop. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. It's a milestone. That number is a milestone. Everybody should know that number. Anyone who's been a GameStop shareholder since early this year, you know that number. You know it very well. Back up over 330. Looks like we're heading for 331 again. AB is saying, oh, I heard that Gores and Matterport listing happens first week of July. I haven't heard that yet, but I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I bought in the money 618 call on GameStop yesterday. Now I'm $5,000 in profit. Let's see. Okay. 333, 331 now. 331. Let's go. Let's see what else is happening here. Welcome all of you to the channel. As I finish my bagel this morning, 330 share on GameStop. FAII, $15 calls for September. Are they a good buy at 50 cents each? Or is it too soon? Should I be further out? They get a little pricier the further you go. Well, that's how it works. I prefer further out, but you'll make money on these, but I would prefer the time. The more time, the merrier. Oh boy, that bagel was great. GameStop coming down a bit. 324 now. A little bit of pressure, a little selling. Let's see what it wants to do. 323, 324 on GameStop right now. We're used to this. We know this game. We've seen this a million times before on GameStop. A lot of people asking me a lot of questions here. I can't get to them all. Support at 320, resistance 343, 323, 324 right now. Let's see. What else is going on? Can anyone tell me why 346 is the number? We've been talking about this all morning. If you just got here, stick around a while. We'll keep talking about it. What else is happening? Thank you all for being here with us today. 2,400 of you right now. 2132 on SoFi. It's up a dime. 325 on GameStop right now. Up $45. AMC at 58, up 3. Gore's at 1481, up 56 cents. Looking good today. The Dow down only 32 now. That's the highest level since the opening this morning. We're coming back on, not in a big stampede kind of way, but the Dow definitely has turned the corner at the moment. That's what we're looking at. All right. Anyway, let's keep an eye on it here. Stock Markets with Bruce. How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Yoko Ono, the new book by Stock Markets with Bruce. Stock Markets with Bruce, can you grade this trade from an A to an F? SPAC expires Jan 2022, $12.50 strike, dollar premium. Looking forward to hand delivering you a sack of cash like Scrooge McDuck. Well, you've got till January, and you got $12.50 strike price and $1.20. You're buying the time. That's what you're buying. And if the stock does anything, you'll do just fine. Even if it goes to $15 between now and next January, after its merger and everything else, all the news it's going to release, you're going to be fine. You're going to be very happy. If it does something serious, are you going to make money? We're going to have fun. Steve Rush, thank you. Add this to the Pro Yoko for 4 p.m. fund. Pro Yoko 4 p.m. fund. Thank you, Steve, for the donation. Bruce, if GameStop hits 350 today for tomorrow's show, you have to show up in the morning show dressed as Yoko Ono. You just got to do it. I don't know why I have to do these things. I'm here all the time, and I'm constantly updating you on what's happening with GameStop, and now I have to dress funny because what I'm telling you is happening. I don't understand. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. But I thank you for the donations. Oh, man. Maybe you guys should dress up funny. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Oh, my gosh. Welcome, BT. What can I say? 1,800 thumbs ups now for Bruce. Thank you, everybody, very much for these thumbs ups this morning. We do appreciate it. Thank you, all of you, for joining this channel. Those who are making super chats. Those who are making PayPal donations. You guys are great. I love you guys. Cheers to all of you around the world watching this show and my channel today. I hope you're making money today. You deserve to make money. You are entitled to it. Yeah, love that caffeine-free Diet Coke. As we continue to follow this market, we're up to 326 now on GameStop. Let's see how much gas it's got in it, or will it hold this gain? What is it going to do? Tomorrow's the annual meeting for GameStop. It is tomorrow, and tomorrow night after the market closes, we get the financials on GameStop. 324, 325 right now on GameStop, going up again. We may find out who the new CEO is today, tomorrow. I don't know. We have not seen any announcements today that would cause the shares to jump the way they are jumping. We have no news. We're just here watching what's going on and following this market. We are awaiting quite a bit of data and patiently waiting it out. Thank you all for the 1,800 thumbs ups and counting. Fantastic. 21.50 on SoFi, up 29 cents. 326 now on GameStop, up to 326 again. AMC 57.33. Gores 14.79. We're waiting to find out on Gores Holdings. When will they merge with Matterport? What is the date of this? Is it happening? Have we got a firm announcement on this? We don't see one yet. There is nothing anywhere that I can find that is telling me that this is a certainty. And so we just, we're here waiting, ready and able to celebrate the news. We're happy to see it at 14.80, 14.83 a share. That's beautiful for Gores Holdings. Absolutely fantastic. But we have no official announcements that from where I'm looking at. If you see anything out there, you guys let me know, please. I know you will. 326 up to 327 on GameStop. There it is, 327.80 on GameStop. We're taking another run here to this 330 neighborhood. Will it break through 327 to 328 and beyond? And if so, will it be back into that 330 neighborhood? We're going to see this closely. 344.66 is the high of the day on GameStop. And the magic number today is just around that 346 level. That is the magic number. We're waiting for that to be breached if that happens today. We were not expecting it today we were expecting it at all this week, but it looks now much more doable. 327.40 as we're watching this stock really trade heavily for GameStop. Anyway, it's now at 8.2 million. Interesting volume. 57.40 on AMC with a volume now of 92.9 million. That is down from previous days. Typically, by this point in time, AMC would be over 250 million traded towards a 500, 600 million share trade day. We're not doing that at this point, and that is the concern about AMC. Although I will say, if a lot of the actual buying of AMC stock has been done by retail investors, which I think it has been, it is likely, it is possible that AMC on another run could take off to 100. It could happen, because if the shares are held by small investors around the world, and there are at least 3.5 million shareholders of AMC, if these shareholders just say, I'm not selling the stock, you can turn it over all you want, but we're not giving it up, that could run it. GameStop is in exactly the same position, except that the shares have actually only doubled in price in about 2.5 weeks, from 160 to here, where AMC has gone up almost 5 times the money. GameStop AMC was 10 to 12 bucks a share. It's now 56. It reached 76 or something like that a little while ago. This stock has run much higher in percentage terms, and there are 500 plus million shares outstanding on AMC. There's only 70 million GameStop out there. Any kind of buying volume coming into GameStop from millions of shareholders. In other words, if 3.5 million AMC shareholders each try to buy some stock in GameStop, my God, just 10 shares each would be 35 million of volume on 3.5 million people. That would be half the entire existing stock issued. That would run this market to 600 to 700 a share, just right there. That little volume from that number of shareholders, it would just take this to another level. So GameStop can easily run 5, 10, 20 bucks a share every day with only 70 million out there. We've done, like I say, now a volume of 8.2 million. It's over 12% of all the stock outstanding, roughly, already. And it's up $45 a share. So this stock, GameStop, it was churning over 50 million a day in the early part of the year, even 100 million a day. Right now, with 8 million turned over, we're at 317. Well, we're coming off a little bit here, but we've had a big run here. We're going to watch this. 314, 315 right now on GameStop. We'll see where it settles in at, where it settles back to, builds a new base, takes another shot. There's a lot of upside here and not a lot of downside. And I find that these dips are usually buying dips. This is where people get in, grab some stock, and then run it higher. This is the pattern as we've been having it now for months. But we used to do this between 145 and 185. We're in a new level now, new world. At this moment in time, right this second in time, 312, 313 a share on GameStop right now. That's what we got. AMC at 55.85. We got a little sell wave coming in on the meme stocks right now, and this is typical. We get these from time to time. Just a question of how sustained this is. A Bed Bath & Beyond, by the way, up 351 today to 37.49, and BlackBerry up 81 cents to 16.59. So these shares are up dramatically today as well. 314 now, 315 on GameStop. We get these dips, we get these little tacks, and then we get a buy wave coming right in, right behind it. 316 now on GameStop. Oh my goodness, are we watching interesting times here? What can I say? Thank you everybody for being here today, joining me and Jennifer. We're thrilled that you're here. We're hoping that you're enjoying the show. We're having fun as we always do, and we are watching closely just to see what these shares are going to do today. Thank you for those of you who are joining this channel as new members. Welcome aboard this channel. Just so thrilled that so many of you are choosing to join us through the monthly membership. It's just great that you're here. And again, thank you to those of you who are considering to subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Make sure if you're going to subscribe to this channel, do yourself a favor. Hit that bell notification icon beside the subscribe button. You'll be notified every time I go live, every time I upload a video. You never know when the next piece of news is coming out from this channel. So thank you all of you who are joining in to follow us on an ongoing basis. This is absolutely fantastic. Love the fact that you're here with us from around the world. It's amazing how where you are located around the globe. The sun never sets on Stock Markets with Bruce. Uncle Bruce is always in the sunshine no matter where. It's incredible. SoFi 21.22 up a penny. GameStop 312. AMC 56.27. Gores 14.76 up 51 cents. The Dow up now down 35, but it's recovered 50 points from its low, down 35 points. S&P is down 4, and NASDAQ is up 17. And that's where we are right now on these stocks in this market. Welcome, Booker Times 5 says 80. Right on. And I used to get the alerts, but I don't anymore. I don't know why. Julie, I don't know. It might be. It's possible. There's a possibility that you may have unknowingly changed your settings inside your device that now blocks outside messages from coming in. I'm just saying you might want to look into that. I don't know for sure. That's what's going on. Oh my gosh, we are looking at quite the day here. 313 on GameStop right now. And what can I tell you? Everybody, thank you. Buy and hold, absolutely screaming it the entire way. Let's see. I'll be wearing my covered y'all to work today. Okay. I'm scared literally to go higher than 343 because of that. What happens here? Christine, thank you, Christine, for joining us. Another female member has joined us channel. Thank you very much for being here. Love it that the gals are joining this channel. More females are joining this channel every week, and it's fantastic. I love you guys. Thank you for being part of this family, and you're more than welcome to share your thoughts and make money with us all. Thank you, everybody. CNBC is not talking about... they're not talking about GameStop. Nope, they're not. What can I say? Any news on CNBC? Not about GameStop. Okay. What else is happening here? Thank you, everybody. What else is going on? Welcome, Christine. It's nice to have you. 56.40 on AMC, up $1.40. 312 to 313.90 now on GameStop. 314.40 on GameStop. Just popped again. And does he eat a bagel every day? Well, Monday to Friday, I like eating a bagel on the air. Kind of motivate the market a little bit. What can I say? I'm just getting here. Has anything happened? No, John, it's nothing going on. Just go back to sleep. It's very quiet. There's nothing going on. GameStop is $314. Nothing to see here. Okay. I'm holding some firepower for the dip. Will there be one is the question. Welcome aboard, Christine. Yeah, let's see. Bruce, can you give us a list of the SPACs you like? I'll tell you, I had a list here of them here. This list was accurate, though, but it's not accurate anymore because IPOE isn't a SPAC anymore. It's now SoFi trading as a regular company on the market. So those are the others. But we're getting busier. A number of these SPACs are going to disappear as SPACs. By the way, we're 314 on GameStop again. The SPACs are going to disappear because they're merging. Day after tomorrow is the VGAC shareholder meeting. And next week, Thursday, is the Fortress shareholder meeting. And rumor has it that Gore's Holdings will become Matterport in a matter of a few weeks as well. So these SPAC names will begin to disappear as you notice they become regular traded companies. And now they're on their way. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. And I think they can do rather nicely. But that's just me. That's just me. I think they're going to go higher. I like the fact that these SPACs are merging with private companies and getting a whole bunch of money from Wall Street on top of the SPAC money. I love that right across the board. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What else? Bruce, why do the 750 January 2023 calls for VGAC have a lower cost basis than the $10 Jan 2023 calls? Are people really that bad at math? Oh, well, I don't understand it, my friend. Cost base. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is here. So you're telling me what is it? 360 for a call if you're buying a 750, and 280 if you're buying a January 23rd, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's just the way these options go. You're going to have to take our classes to get into more of this in-depth stuff, but it does have something to do with how much in the money you are versus out of the money. It can affect you. It's possible. It is possible if the shares go to $20 a share that they both go up in value, but one will outdo the other in the percentage basis. Again, that's the volatility factor here. You're looking at 1250s or 15s. It's even more wacky. It's you have to pick your comfort zone. I mean, if you're happy picking off $3.60 calls with a 750 strike price, knock yourself out. If you're happy with a 280 call price, to get more of them for the amount of money you have to risk, then more power to you. But you're out of the money, or you're at the money. $10 versus $750, obviously being in the money. You're gonna have to make your own decision here, Dan. On this low volume, isn't this a good thing? Well, if GameStop shares are trading now, what do we got here? Volume 9 million shares. We have 9 million GameStop shares trading. That is low volume compared to the price movement so far. Unbelievable. AMC was trading 250, 300 million shares by now last week on these heavy 500, 600 million share trade days. Certainly. But of course, we have 500 million shares outstanding on AMC and only 70 million outstanding on GameStop. So GameStop can turn on a dime. GameStop can pop $10 a share in 3 minutes with any little bit of a buy wave. Right now it's $3.13 a share. It was just $3.09, $3.10 a minute or two ago. So you got to be mindful of that. 70 million shares outstanding, and retail investors aren't giving it up. This thing's gone. This thing is gone. If retail investors don't hold their orders, you do this for a couple hours and don't sell anything, we have a complete emptiness on the offer side. This thing will pop $50. I mean, they'll just go. There's a need for stock. Some folks have to buy for short covering reasons. Others have to buy for other reasons, maybe derivative trades out there. These shares can really go. With a lack of supply, they're gone. What can I tell you? 311.76 though is where we're at right now. That's the deal. Okay. Well, it's interesting that the 346 thing almost occurred 3 months to the day. That's when it last was there. Isn't that interesting? 90 days ago. It took 90 days for the possibility of a 346 revisit, although it's a 311 right now. So we're a ways away. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't know. Wow. BWU SAF. Can you give a little insight from back when you were a trader, when a company would have had an explosive run up like a GameStop? What is happening behind the scenes? Oh man. Well, it's possible that there could be some short sellers caught. You get certain traders out there that are with a hedge fund or not. They're just wealthy investors, or they're investors who are taking a chance and gambling, and they just think that the shares are overpriced, and they put a sell on it, and next thing you know, they get caught upside down, and then they have to panic their way in. They gotta, they're panic buying to try to get out from underneath the trade. And I'll tell you, trading desks light up in brokerage offices. This is the old days when I was a broker in the 80s. You as a broker would talk to a client about the stock, and the client would say, I am hearing the annual meetings tomorrow on GameStop. I want to go long on this stock. I think it'd go to 400 tomorrow. I want to buy it. So the broker would write a ticket or two or three, 3 tickets for a couple of clients here, and run to the desk trader, hand them the tickets. The desk trader, will timestamp each one when they land, and immediately phone in the orders to the desk traders on speed dials, and the floor traders on the exchange will hand signal to their partner what they need, and they know the guy at the GameStop desk, he's over there, and they're going, GameStop, we're buying 5,000 at market, just whatever at market. And you got this guy yelling, he's looking at the bid ask going, oh, it's 313.71 to 313.95, and he's yelling, bought 5,000, 313.91. And there's 5 guys who've got sell orders out there, and collectively they've got maybe 5,000 between them, but each guy has got roughly 1,000 shares each. And they're yelling at us, sold 1,000, sold 1,000, sold 1,000, sold 1,000. The guy's going, okay, I got 1,000 for you. Yeah. And he goes back, bought 5 at 319 or 314.91. The floor trader is phoning the desk trader where that call came from. You're filled all 5,000 at 314.91. You got them. And the broker, comes to he sees in his little hole, or these little cubicles. Sees his number, he's broker number 22, and in there are these blue tickets that are fills. He goes and grabs them, and he sees that he bought all 5,000 shares at $319, whatever. He's on the phone now, back to his clients, and he's telling his clients, we got him, and they're watching the market on the machine. He's watching the market on the machine, keeping the customer posted. The client is saying, oh, let me know if they go any higher, or if they go any lower, if they move more than $3-4, let me know. Or call me at the end of the day and let me know what happened, because I hear really good things about it. And, of course, the broker then is finishing with those calls, and then the broker's on calls to other clients telling them what he's hearing. I got a rumor here on GameStop. You were talking about GameStop with me about a month ago. I'm hearing, have you heard anything? This is what's going on. People are picking this stuff up. You want some? Yeah, give me 1,000 shares. He's starting to write tickets all over again. And then running to the trading desk, and the trading desk are getting brokers all over the office coming at him with tickets and tickets and tickets. Buy. He's calling the floor every 5 minutes. Buy 1,500, buy 800, buy 5,000, buy 2,000. And the calls are, yelling at floor trader, back to the desk trader, back to the desk trader in the office, back to the brokers across North America and the world. And that's the way we used to do it. And it was a lot of noise. I'll tell you, you'd walk into a brokerage office with 35 stockbrokers, and if half of them were into the AMC GameStop stuff, that office would be a yelling pit. It would be a pit of noise. And people are wondering what is going on in here, but it's organized mayhem. And on the floor, at the stock exchange floor, organized chaos down there, with hundreds of floor traders yelling at each other and barking buys and sells at each other, with the board up there changing constantly as they're watching the board and yelling at each other, pointing at each other. I bought from you. I sold to you. You bought from me. Back and forth go these tickets. You get the floor runners running to the floor trader, running back to the guy on the ticket in the booth with the phones to get the orders reported, and back and forth. And it was just, there was a reason that floor runners on the stock exchange were skinny guys. They were skinny because they needed to be skinny, because they had to cut through a lot of people, but they didn't have time to get fat. Everyone else, varying degrees of health. Some of the floor traders were in pretty bad shape because they were drinking too much after the shift because they needed to unwind from a crazy day of trading. Yet there were some others who were in incredibly good shape. It all varied across the board. Anyway, those were the days. The mayhem in the office and the branch manager, this guy, me. I'm watching all 25 of these guys yelling with their clients, yelling at the desk, screaming, and I am watching it, trying to make sense of what the heck is going on. We love Bruce not because he says what we would like to hear. We like Bruce because he tells it like it is. Thank you everybody so much. We're at 307. We're backing off. The screaming is continuing. It's backing off from the high of 344 this morning. This is what we got right now. What can I say? Mr. Keith tweet is a little cartoon cat on a rocket about to lift off, laughing out loud. You never know. You never know what the stock is going to do minute to minute, second to second. It's insanity. 306.58. Is this the dip? Is this it? I don't know. SoFi at 21.10. 122.20 call now, $6 for a $20 call for January. That's getting expensive. That is really expensive. That's amazing. I am selling all of my SoFi like I should have yesterday to buy the dip and dollar average on the only stonk GameStop. 24 minutes ago, that tweet. Uncle Bruce, that's what we need to hear. Eric Daniel, you are a wise one. Let's going on here. Let's see, 2,000 thumbs ups. Have we got that? 1,900 are here. 1,900 thumbs ups have come into the house. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. We're going to make 2,000 thumbs ups. Bruce troubleshoots technical issues. The guy's a quick learner. Price is right. Starts in 2 minutes. Am I talking to myself again? Oh, hey, that's a song. Oh, man. Of Gores for March 2022. Strike prices to $20, $235. That's expensive. That's out of the money. $550. That's expensive. Try to get the 1750s. Try to get closer. Don't be scared, but buy that dip. We're at 295, 292. It's on sale. This stock is coming back. It's still up $12, but it's giving up a big gain, getting attacked right now. Does this look familiar to anybody? Does anyone notice a similarity here from 346 to 171? Anybody see anything kind of familiar? 290 right now. Volume is only 9.7 million. There is no volume on this stock. There's just no volume. 287, 288 right now on GameStop, getting hit by shorters who think that they are smelling weakness. I think they're crazy, but what can I tell you? I don't know. Interesting. What can I tell you? 292 on GameStop. This could be the dip of the day. I don't know. Very interesting how it's trading through here. Very, very interesting. 293, 292 right now. That's what we got. 293 and 292 right now on GameStop. 2113 on SoFi. AMC at 55.65, up 65 cents. The Dow down 44 points right now. That's what we have. Fun times at the OK Corral. Everybody, thank you for being here and watching as we are watching this market. 293.94, a little better, a tad bit better. What is it going to do? What will the volume be? GameStop volume now is 9.93 million. We're heading for 10 million. 292.28 right now on GameStop stock right now. Okay. And I'm so far behind my messages. AB was browsing how expensive Amazon calls are. If you hold GameStop long and it splits 10 for 1 and sell the calls at the stock equivalent 2,000 plus price. Adam, VGAC call option for January 2022. Strike is 15, available for $1.50. Is this a good buy? That's expensive too, but it is a January contract, and you're within 5 of the money, so it's probably the price you're gonna have to pay. What can I say? 293.46 on GameStop. 293. We've seen this before, says buy and hold. We've seen this before. I know what happens. They run it down, and then it pops back. I've watched this happen too many times. There's nothing to see here. Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along. Nothing new. Wake me up when we're at 500. I'm not selling. Oh, boy. I'm too good. I'm holding and not selling. Why didn't I unload at 340? AMC is now down. Yep, 53.75, down $1.25. $291 on GameStop, $284 on GameStop, $284.85. It's up only $4 a share. It's off. It's giving it all back. Do you think there's some manipulation going on in GameStop? It gave it all back in about 30 minutes. Yet it ran it up in an hour and a half, but in 30 minutes it gave it all back. That's odd, isn't it? Isn't that interesting? 287 again. 285, 287 might be a dip here. I don't know. This might be a dip. Oh boy, we're going to go red, says Aaron. Well, we'll find out. 287.55 now, up 750 on GameStop. 54.35 on AMC right now. That's what we got. Whew, what's going to happen? 14.53 on Gores Holdings. 21.05 on SoFi. 54.55 AMC. 288.98 on GameStop. 287 again on GameStop. Jumping around like crazy. What can I tell you? We're watching this. 288.99, 288.27. Keep an eye on this market. 54.24 on AMC, down 76 cents. AMC volume now is 112 million. GameStop volume 10.3 million. Trading at 290 again. 290.46 right now on GameStop, up $10 on the day. What will it do the rest of the day? Oh, it jumps around, doesn't it? Oh, yes, it does indeed. I'm waiting for my order to fill 285. That's where I'm trying to buy it at. 288. You might get it. 285 is the hope. 288.36 right now. 290.54 though. Just jumped up again. I don't know. The Dow's down 83. 290.54 on GameStop. 290 right now on GameStop. $55 on AMC. It might be even. It's up now. 55.20 on GameStop. It's turned around again. How long? I don't know. How far? I don't know. 292.50 on GameStop. No 285 trade for you at this point. 291.77. Okay. Cheers, everyone from Creston, British Columbia. Stock Markets with Bruce. Thank you. Oh boy, we are watching a crazy day today. And now they can report it again on CNBC. Since it's backed off, now they can talk about it. Is something happening? I can't tell. What can I say? Uncle Bruce, Miche picked up Navstar, up $12.50 calls for November 19th. Thoughts on November being the longest available call. You'll still make money. Hopefully in the next month or two, they will offer January's and March's and April's, and then we can, you can then roll over later on. So there you have it. Hey, Uncle Bruce, my understanding is if a merge doesn't happen on the SPACs, you get your money back for the stock at $10. Is your money just gone in on options? This thought is why I've been wary. I've been wary about these merge dates. Yes. You will get $10 for your stock if the merger doesn't go through, or you can actually vote to take the $10 on vote day. Contracts have no such protection, but I have yet to see a deal not go through. 293.97 on GameStop. We're approaching 294 again. So I have yet to see a deal not go through because the shares are usually primed and ready to roll for takeoff. And what's the whole point of doing all the paperwork to create the SPAC and list it and fund it and put everything in trust and file a million times? Why would you do that to not do the deal? What you nuts? Yeah, it's going to happen. 292, 293 on GameStop. Gores 14.52. SoFi 20.81, down 40 cents. It's a deal. It's on sale again. 292 to 293. We're watching that GameStop again. Let's see what's going to happen. What is it going to do? What is going to happen on the GameStop right now between now and the next 12 minutes while I'm still on the air? What's going to happen? 294 just jumped again. 294.50 up 14.50 a share. It just jumped again. Wheatwild, Uncle Bruce, this blatant stock manipulation with naked shorts is so obvious. Are these the 700,000 fake shares for sale that were mentioned earlier? Bring it on, hedge fund. We're not selling GameStop to the moon. It's possible. I can't tell you. I would not know. 294.35, 292, 294.35. This is where we're at right now. It's jumping. And we'll see what happens all day long. Uncle Bruce, Wally's World. Uncle Bruce, they are adding more meme stocks. What do I do? They just don't stop with the meme stock. All of them. Kmart will be a meme stock before it's all over. Save Kmart. Don't. Maybe SoFi will become a meme stock. What about that? SoFi has 30 million shares short on it. They're making money. They're growing. They're getting their own charter as a charter bank. SoFi is a perfect candidate for a meme stock, and it could be run on a short squeeze to $80 to $100, just like AMC. That could happen at any time. What if that goes? I mean, what if you guys have SoFi that goes to $100 a share? How much are you worth now? Do any of you make a lot of money if your stock goes to $100 a share? I think so. I think a lot of you are going to do very well with SoFi. Same with GameStop. 291 GameStop. 290.91 jumping about here quite aggressively right now. Oh my gosh, this is fun. It is fun. Okay. I don't know. I'll tell you. We're watching this closely. The Dow down 114, low of the day. The Dow took a shot straight down. These stocks got affected with the Dow at the same time. So there's something that the market didn't like or is hearing. It's not liking what it's hearing. So something happened somewhere. The Dow dropped to 115 drop. S&P down 12. NASDAQ down 28. So something caused the big markets to make a move, which affected our markets. But then our markets will probably react the opposite way as this kind of blows over. And sure enough, we're at 288, 290, and 291 right now in GameStop. It looks to me like it's sort of finding a bottom here, and it may take a shot. The other direction. AMC 54.85 down 15 cents. Hardly a sell-off to worry about. Again, this could be just a new base that these shares are going to pop from here. I don't know. SoFi 20.81 down 40 cents. AMC 54.86 and Gores 14.60 up 35 cents. The Dow is now down 128 and S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 37 points. That's what we got. This is where we're at. That's what I'm watching. What can I say? It is what it is. We're on it. Woo. Well, if SoFi goes to 100, I will be 4 to 5 times something. Okay, let's go. Okay, I've had enough of this. Give me back the boring, non-volatile 2% gains every day. I have 12 SoFi 2250s, Uncle Bruce, and I won't forget you. Well, your contracts would be worth about $8,000 each. You'd have about $11,600 in value of those calls if the stock went to 100. That's pretty good. Uncle Bruce, I just wrote January 21st, 2021, January 22nd, $500 spike price. Strike price, $106. Just picked up $10,600 in premium. So you just wrote a call contract on your GameStop for January for $500, and you just got $106. Am I reading that correct? Way to go. Way to go. Uncle Bruce, back in the day, you mentioned something about battleships and fireworks. Is this what's happening? It's a war. It's a war between good and evil, big boys and other big boys, boys and girls. 287.27 on GameStop, 288.50. What a run going on right now. There is a battle. Bruce, have you heard of the SPAC VPCC? Nope. I don't know anything about it. I don't know any. Jonathan, I don't know anything about it. VPCC? Nothing. I got nothing. Aaron, Jeff, the SEC is pathetic. They ignore the shares that are synthetic. See? Why is it every time GameStop breaks 300 within an hour, it gets slashed like Edward Scissorhands? Yeah, well, maybe not for long. Maybe not for long. Wild stuff, isn't it? It's just incredible trading. I'm going to take a look at this contract. I'm excited about this whole thing. If you wrote a January call, can you actually pull in that kind of money? Oh my gosh. Well, a $500 January call is $64 on GameStop. A $500 call contract for January is $600. That's insanity. January, $500 strike price. Joseph wrote one for $100-something bucks. That's wild. Of course, that's when the stock was over 300. That is incredible. Incroyable. I'll tell you that right now. I commend you. I commend you for that. That's taking money off the table and putting your stock up for 500. Here, it's available. Come and take me out. 287 on the stock right now. Wow, that's what we have today. Aaron is saying, I have to go and teach karate for 3 hours shortly. And that takes me past the market close. How the hell am I supposed to do that today? Bruce, what am I supposed to do this? What? 11.2 million GameStop traded. 288.46 right now is 289.60 up 9.59. Dip. Is this a dip? Maybe it's a dip. Those of you who wrote 300 call contracts, you might want to buy them back here and then rewrite 320s later today if it goes higher. I mean, you may want to play that game. I don't know. We're 289. Just saying. Things to think about. Ooh, doggy, are we having fun or what? Let's see here, Uncle Bruce. This all started when you ate a Tums. You feeling any heartburn, please? I had a Tums a while ago before I had my bagel, didn't I? And I kind of feel like I have another Tums right now. Maybe I should have another Tums here. I'll have another Tums right now. 289.77, 290 on GameStop. Can you handle the noise of me having a Tums? Let's see what's going on. AMC is dying, 53.93 down at $1.07. Bruce, do you think the market's going to crash with the GameStop squeeze? No, I don't think that's going to happen. Yes, have a Tums, Bruce. Right now, have a Tums. 290.62, 292.23. I've got a Tums going. We're going up. 291.93, going up on GameStop. Looking at buying calls on VGAC. I'm looking to buy December 17, 1750 strike. Bid at $1 seems like to be the best I can find. I know you say January, but it starts to get more expensive. Will this work? This will work. This can work. Yeah, this can work. If it's bid 105, put in a bid for 105. See if they come to you. Okay, get as many as you can. Julie, hey, Uncle B, if you have heartburn, eat almonds will solve the problem immediately. I didn't know that. Colin, can we talk about farts again? That seemed to spark things this morning. Well, in more ways than one. 291 on the GameStop. 291.45. What can I say? Bruce, you're on. Listen, buddy, we need you. Take breaks. Knock this off. I stop in 4 minutes. I have to stop in 4 minutes. The market will dip heavily with the mother of all short squeezes, as all shorts must cover when the hedges will get liquidated to cover GameStop. GameStop, $500 call, still showing last at 106. Awesome. That's awesome. 290 on GameStop right now. Beautiful trade. Beautiful. $10,500 in premium for 100 shares. That's a nice trade. That is really smart. I can just honestly surmise, and I can speculate by taking in $106 a share. You took a lot of money off the table on your purchase price. Your risk factor just went down. 293 on GameStop. 292, 293 on GameStop. We're going up now. That Tums is in my belly now. And here we go. You see, I mentioned farts and we go up a couple of bucks. Maybe if you like one of those, how about that? Touch one off. We'll all be rich. How about that? 292, 293, 293.14 on GameStop. We're coming on again on GameStop. 1330 gain right now. Volume on GameStop is now pushing 11.44 million. 294.03. We just went through 294. Hello, everybody. That was easy. Yeah, 295 on GameStop. We're coming on right now. Get ready. The ask price for a $500 call, $126 for a $500 call on GameStop for January. You can always offer your stock for $500 a share. Plus the 126, you can offer it for 125 and you'll sell it $625 a share. 295 on GameStop. Holy moly. Uncle Bruce, if you give me a mouthful yesterday for being in June 18 calls for Gores, got out even at the high today, I won't be taking such risks in the future. It wasn't that much money, but still. Well done. Well done. That is good stuff. You're watching and you're paying attention. Yeah, go long. Go. Yeah, you're out alive. Great. Now, look. Okay, and if it's dipping now, 1447. If it dips a little bit, check the call out and then get in there. Yes, lovely. I love this. I chowed down an everything bagel with cream cheese onions, capers, and avocado, and GameStop tagged. Rookie mistake? Does it have to be a meat or a jelly bagel? Bruce, new to the markets. I don't know these rules. Oh, man. 296.56 might be as simple as having a Tums. Erico, I got an idea. I will sell some shares to spark a run to 800 because that's what always happens. I sell them and they go. Aaron, Dougie takes more than a fart to light a moon rocket. 1984, the rocker. Bruce, can you explain options spreads? Seems like a great way to make money without risk of loss. Come to the classes. Come to the classes. We'll have fun. Erico, no paper handing here. Buzzer. 297. We're going back to 300. AB, maybe I should have sold around 330, bought back in at 290 to regain position and use the proceeds on SPAC calls. Oh, well, you never know. Don't want to miss the rocket. 297.69. Scared me with that buzzer. I jumped. The lighting farts. This is so boomery. Takes 5 more Tums and eat 9 more bagels. What is happening? Love it, Bruce. Our avatar for the market. Take care of yourself, Uncle B. We are moving higher, guys. If we finish over 300 today, what a win. 296.92 right now. SoFi 2097. Gores at 1454. How about that, guys? We're having fun. Keep that buzzer out, Bruce. We're going higher. Who's paying 10 grand for $500 calls? Who's doing that? Oh my gosh, I don't know. But I'll say take the money. Hold. 295.25 right now to 296 is where we're at on this market, and I've reached the end of my show. I have to get going. I got to get some rest and get ready for the 3:00 show this afternoon. Is anyone having fun today? Is anyone making money today? Anybody out there? I hope some of you are making money today. Thank you, those of you who are subscribing to my channel. Thank you for helping me build my subscriber count. Appreciate that. We have 2,000 thumbs ups. Thank you for that, too. Keeping Yoko right where she belongs here in the sleeve of this envelope, this jacket. We're keeping Yoko off the air because you're giving me 2,000 thumbs. Remember, when I start at 3:00, I need to get 1,000 thumbs in the first hour, or she comes out again. She's always a threat. You never know when Yoko is ready to strike. One must be careful. 296.97 on GameStop. What will it do today? We aren't even at the meetings tomorrow. This is moving today. It's incredible. 296.14, 295.01. We're jumping around. Remember, 346 is the vindication number we're looking for. That's the number. We'll wait about that. We'll see what's going on. Bruce, you can't leave today. The members demand your presence. There you have it. I have a nice race, Uncle Bruce. I will have a little rest here, and we'll do some due diligence. We'll get ready to run this market this afternoon or between now. Let's see it. Let her go, and we'll come in here. Yoko, my body is ready. Oh, no. We're trying so hard to push it down. Bruce, make sure it's actual rest. No work other than that's an order. Yoko lurks. I'm the cat lurker. She's so sassy. Aaron, even if they aren't, I'm Diamond Handtail Hedges are bankrupt. It's more than money for me. It's vindication. That's right. Jane Doe, goodbye, Uncle Bruce, AJ, and Bagel family. There you go. Knowing how Yoko sings, how would a Yoko fart sound like? What would that sound? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I was making more money at 3:30. I noticed that. Just kidding. Enjoy your break as always. We'll watch you this afternoon for sure. Later on in the rerun tonight. Yes, sir, guys. Thank you, everybody. 294 again on the GameStop. We'll see if these waves come along and maybe a little higher. AMC 54.96. Gores 14.54. AMC just went positive. 55.46 just went positive. 296.50 on GameStop. Beautiful stuff. Let's go, kids. Down 109 on the Dow. Down 9.6 on S&P and down 21 on the NASDAQ market. That's what we've got, guys, as we are wrapping up show number 1 of 2 today. Thank you for being here with me today. Join me at 3:00 Eastern for the last hour of the day and the first hour of the aftermarket as we cover the stock markets in plain English to see what's going on. And we'll try to keep Yoko off the air as best we can. With your help, we can do it. Thank you, guys. This is really something. Lots going on. And I will catch you this afternoon. All right. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.